being here. Let me know if you guys have any questions. We're talking all things going live. Feel free to come in, ask questions. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. So this is my 10 o'clock live. I am running a little late, so we're going to get started. I want to make sure I am here to support you all. Appreciate all the support coming through as well. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Let me know if you have any questions, friends. So if you are new to my live, let's see if you guys can hear me. Questions. Okay, you guys can hear me. If you are new to my live, say new in the chat. Say new in the chat. Also, make sure that you give me a thumbs up to like the live, as well as, excuse me, as well as make sure you click that subscriber button and the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. I appreciate you all being here. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. So this is my 10 o'clock live. And so I come back at 10 and 2 every day. I'm sorry, 10 and 4 every day, helping you go live with confidence and ease. We got a couple things we're going to talk about with this live stream. So let me know if there's any questions. We'll see how this goes. Hopefully we have a smooth live. There's no problems with engagement. And so let me know if there's any questions. We're going to get over on these TikTok streets. And so we're going to, I go live over there as a way to make sure that I'm supporting you all. I'm answering questions about TikTok. It does require a little bit more, it's definitely more multifaceted. So I want to make sure you guys get the information you need, and then ultimately how to grow, how to build your community. All right. So, excuse me. I am still getting over this. If you're watching, feel free to give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much for the support. If you are watching, I appreciate all the support. Thank you for watching the live. And then, like I said, we will get started. Appreciate all the support, friends. Let me know if there's any questions in the meantime. I want to make sure I'm answering your questions as well. All right, we're going to get started on TikTok. Hello, friends. Thank you so much for being here. With that being said, I am going to get started. Just a few minutes. I'm going to make sure I pull up my other screen. If you guys are new, feel free to put new in the chat as well. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you all joining. Let me know if there's any questions. This is my 10 o'clock live. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. I'm on the TikTok side, so we're going to get over here and get to talking. You guys will notice I am a YouTube partner creator, so I have the shopping cart on. Feel free to look there. Also offer memberships, gifting, and then also unlock ads as well. So let me know if you guys have any questions. In the meantime, I do co-stream, so this will become a playlist where you can go back and watch it. I do co-stream on TikTok and YouTube at the same time. So we're going to go on to TikTok because that also has a lot of tips and strategies I give you can apply to YouTube. Obviously, it's a different platform, so TikTok is definitely something you want to learn and engage in. You get more engagement, so if you're new, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Put new in the chat, so we'll see if you guys start engaging here as well. But YouTube obviously is a place that you can grow as well. So I co-stream, so I'm growing my YouTube presence as I'm also growing my TikTok presence. So let me know if there's questions. We're going to get started. I'm going to set up my screen real quick. Hopefully things get going over there. Let me know if you have any questions. Let's see. Let me know how I can support. Hey, how are you, friend? Thank you for saying hello. I appreciate the engagement. Let me know if there's any questions, friends. All right, friends. Hello. Hello. Thank you for the thumbs up as well. Appreciate that, friend. Thank you. We are going to go and get started on TikTok. TikTok Live, we are talking 5 things you should know as a new live host. New live host. If you are going live, here is what you need to know to go live successfully. So if you are new to going live, come in, ask questions. I'm helping new live hosts go live. Come in, ask questions. If you are doing TikTok live and you want to know how to go live, 5 tips to go live. Welcome to the room. We are talking how to go live. We're giving 5 tips to go live. If you are a new live host, come in. Hello, friend. How are you? North Compass Travel. Welcome to the room. Welcome to the room. Thank you so much. Appreciate you all being here. We are talking to new live hosts. If you are new and trying to go live, come in. I would love to support you. We are talking beginner friendly tips. I want to help you go live, so come in, ask questions on how to go live. We're supporting new live hosts, so come in, ask questions. I'm hoping to go live next weekend. Awesome, awesome. Welcome to the room, friend. I am setting up my screen now, so hopefully we get some more friends to come in. I say the words that matter to the room, so we're going to be talking about new live host tips. I have 5 that I'm going to share. I'm going to turn my board on in a second, so thank you for coming in and engaging early. And so you haven't started your live journey yet. Welcome to the room. Okay, your name, you said my name is Renee. I love to travel. Welcome. Let me help you plan your next cruise, beach vacation, or quick getaway. Love that, friend. Your bio's great. Excuse me, I'm still a little getting over this cold. New generation, welcome to the room. How was everything last night, friend? Welcome, welcome, everybody. Thank you. You're welcome, friend. Thank you for being here. Others coming into the room, feel free, feel better. I'm trying my best. It comes and goes. I think it's, first thing in the morning, talking. It's kind of, I'll probably sound better at 4. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Thank you all for coming in. We are going to be talking about 5 tips you need to know as a new live host. So I'm going to put my board up so you guys have that, and we'll have that set up as well. Hopefully your event went well last night, friend. Um, I would love to hear the feedback on it. I'm sure you are excited coming off the end of it. So I appreciate you being here. Others coming in. We're going to get to liking and tapping. We'll see if TikTok registers my taps. I don't see them coming on the screen. I'm trying to tap but I got to, you said you got got the right tool. Let me know. It's not picking up any of my taps. It's stuck at 3. Slowly doing it 393. So I don't think it's picking up any of my taps. So we'll see. You got to write too. You got to type. Okay, got you. Yeah, you can type and put messages in at the same time. Let me see if it's picking up any of my taps. You could check that as a live host when you start your live. Let's see. Nope, none of them. So let me see. Let me come back in another way. So appreciate you all coming through. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, Bob, how are you? Welcome to the room, everybody. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate the support. Any support you give is greatly appreciated. So we are liking on the live. We usually try to get to 1K likes in the first 10 minutes of the live. So we'll see if any of these likes start showing up for us. Good morning, everyone, and fellow this isn't super fans. Well, there are some super fans that will be in the room. Great, thank you. I appreciate you being here. So I'm going to share out my live as well. So I appreciate you all supporting. Um, Thank you all for coming through. So we'll see how this goes. Appreciate you all supporting the live stream. If you are new to the room, feel free to say I'm new. Come in. Let me know how I can support you. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. We'll see how this goes. It was kind of glitchy yesterday. So I'm not sure if we're going to get the full engagement we've gotten in the past. So I'm not sure. So we'll see. Let's see let me see. Thank you all for being here. I'm typing up my message. Hello. Thank you for that. Fayan, thank you so much, Fayan. Appreciate you being here, grabbing that daily heart me. Thank you so much for doing that. Others coming in the room, feel free to come in, ask questions. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. We'll see if we get some more likes going on. Mimi, welcome back, my friend. We are 5 minutes in, and TikTok is not treating us well right now with the taps. So we're going to see how this goes. We want to get those likes flowing on the side. So if you guys are new to my room, I say let's get warmed up. We like to tap the screen as a way to make sure TikTok knows we're here. It gets us a little bit more engagement with the liking of the live. TikTok sees that engagement, and it also brings more friends in the room. Give me 1 second. I'm looking for my other tapper. Let's see if that helps. I got 3 super fans last night. Did you really? Congratulations. Look at you. That's awesome. That's awesome. You grow your community that way. I love it. Yeah, that's a good tactic. And what you did, yeah, getting people to engage through super fans. So I like the idea of that too. So that's good. Thank you all for coming in. Hey, Jana, thank you so much for being here. How do you get super fans? So super fans is part of your memberships. It's like a subscription you can offer here on TikTok. And so if what New Generation show did, that is Harold. Thank you for the community gift, friend. He made that a priority. So one thing you can do is pin it. You can talk about it. So this is how you become part of someone's community as a subscriber. Okay, so essentially you're subscribing to the community. So it's a monthly subscription fee. And so what TikTok is basically saying, what he's basically saying is that some more people have subscribed to his community. So he got 3 yesterday. And so he prioritized it. He probably pinned it. He made it kind of a shout out about it. Whatever you have to offer, you got to talk about it. And so that's what he did. He talked about his super fan. Yes, so that was a big piece of what he offered yesterday. We're gonna see how these likes go. The likes are not flowing today, so I think we're gonna have another glitchy Saturday. So it's gonna be a little glitchy, but we'll see how it goes. Thank you all for coming. Hey, T Give. Do you have to be live for so long to be able to do that? Super fans is something you unlock after you've done, I think maybe the first 3 lives potentially. Maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not sure when that feature unlocks for you. It's not immediate. You're right. You're at 1.7. I'm at 2.0 now. So we try to get to 10K in the first 10 minutes. And so we're behind. We are 7 minutes in. So we're definitely behind. So that is another strategy. You want your room to come in. You want to activate the room. TikTok sees that as engagement. So you want to get that engagement early. And so it's glitching because I'm using my other account, my other device, and it is not showing any of my likes. So, really it's acting a little weird today. So we'll see how it goes. The likes are coming in, but they're coming in rather slow. And so, as a live host, you'll start noticing different patterns, different things about your live stream. And you can kind of know and see, oh, is this going the way it should be going? And, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't act right. So, it's clearly not acting right today. Today is not going in its favor. Let me see. I'm going to type in again. I'm going to say hello and see if it picked up any of my likes. I'm thinking it's not. I'm thinking I'm not seeing anything. Nope, has 0 still. And I'm just tapping my little heart away. And it's not showing any of those likes. So let's see. Let's check it again. Nope, didn't like any of those. So it's not registering on my screen. Hey, Miss Dawn, how are you, friend? Good morning, Philosophical. Thank you so much for being here. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Thank you all for coming into the live. You said it's not glitching at all. It's not glitching for you? Well, it's not picking up any of my likes on my other account. The tapper, none of it's not working. So it's clearly not working for this account. So I will say that much. The engagement is not working. So it does that though. You'll see as you start having other ones come in. Hey Lula, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate that daily heart me as well. Thank you all for coming in and supporting the live stream. Couple things we talk about. So today's topic, we're going to talk about 5 things every new live host should know. So we're going to make that part of the conversation, the priority for today's topic. Couple things we do in the beginning of a live stream, and this is actually one of those 5. So we're going to talk about that in more detail. But Essentially, as you start your live has to start with engagement. All right. So you are talking to your community, you're engaging back. I see your friend. Good morning. It's showing for me. Is it showing for you? The likes, let me see. Jana, you liked the live 131 times. Thank you so much for that support. I can see that new generation, you like the live. Let's see. Let me ask for you. It doesn't say zero. It says zero for you, friend. You ain't been liking my live. Hello, good morning, New Light. Thank you so much. You know, man, it's not glitching for me. Your comments are showing, but the likes. Does it show mine? Let me see, T Give. I appreciate you, friend. 563 likes. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate y'all's support. So we almost at 7.4K likes. We're going to see if we get that flash goal. It's 10 minutes in, but it's all good. We're going to keep liking it live. Keep liking on this live. I appreciate you guys supporting. Um, and so let's see what happens over time. If it picks up the pace a little bit, it may just be glitching in the beginning. So we're not going to worry about it though. We got other things to focus on. What typically happens is in seeing the patterns of TikTok. Now, TikTok can have its own mind, but we'll see a flash goal that will pop in. So that's something else that will pop up typically early. Once we get to that 10K, we'll see that happen. Then the flash goal pops in. And the flash goal, more than likely, is going to be heart me's. So if you have not given your heart me, and I should have said this earlier, hold your heart me's. But if you have not given them, that's totally fine. Don't give it. But TikTok is not giving me the heart me in a couple days, so my day is probably here. If it's not my 10 o'clock, it's gonna be my 4 o'clock. Hey Macy, thank you so much for being here. Heart me's is part of the fan club. It says join up here, and that's how you become part of the community. Unique coins on your account is 1 coin, so think of it as 1 penny to be part of someone's fan club, just like our friend did here. Trendy, how are you, friend? And so because of that, TikTok will thank you for the follow. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the support. So because of that, TikTok is starting to say, okay, you're an engaged viewer, you're keeping up with your community, and that helps to build more community as well. Good morning, Trendy Glow Shop. Welcome to the room. Is there a heart in the house tonight? So, and I read it very proper, didn't I? So is there a heart in the heart's house tonight? That was funny. Today makes 1 month since I started my show on TikTok. I came in with 300 followers. Followers. Or did you mean subscribers? Let me know. Hey, is it Pizzo? Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, I read that real proper, didn't I? Jada, thank you so much, friends. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna start sharing out the live. To share out the live, you click the arrow in the corner. That arrow, hey L, how you doing, friend? You click that arrow in the corner, and you can repost, you can add it to your story, you can share with friends and family or other groups that you have. You also can do what's called a power share. Hey, Elle, good morning. Power share, when you hold down the middle of the screen, you're holding down my nose, my glasses, that middle of the screen, it allows you to send out the live to your community. And so you hold it down and then you can send it out to other people. At the end, you also can find and search people to send it to. This is important because a lot of people will say, hey, I didn't know. I keep seeing the same list of people. You want to search sometimes too. So now we grew to 393 followers and 5 super fans. Look at you, friend. You're growing, friend. That's what it's about. Keep doing what you're doing. It's gonna grow fast. And you go 7 days a week, so that's good too. 11.5K. We did do that. Awesome. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate it. Thank you all for being here. So I started today's topic yesterday. I started yesterday. Yesterday was such a fast live for me. It was fast paced because I do super fans as well. A super fan only live, as well as doing my regular live. So I didn't get thank you for the populist friend. I didn't get the full opportunity to talk through these 5 things. So I kind of skimmed them. So I'm going to go through them in detail with you all. We're going to engage. We're going to ask questions. I'm here to support you all. So TikTok just gave us the flash goal. It is 12 ice cream cones. Okay, that's good. It's not the heart me. So if you have not, if you don't mind sharing an ice cream cone with me, we need 12 different people, one per person, one ice cream cone per person. So if you don't mind sharing some ice cream with me, I would greatly appreciate it. It is the flash goal. So the sooner we can achieve this, the better. We need 12 different people to share it. So I would appreciate the support. Thank you all for coming in, supporting, getting that flash goal. We are already 50%. We have 8 of 12 people that have done it. So it's one coin. You have to have coins on your account, but it is TikTok's way of seeing how the room is engaging. All right. So you'll see these flash codes. Remember, I told you they come kind of earlier when you get that early engagement. So you want your room to help support, help warm it up. Some people play music. Some people have different ways to kind of say, okay, let's get the taps going before, once we get to a certain amount of taps, that's when I'll start my lesson. There's little things like that you can do, especially if people are in your room and they're trying to learn, grow, engage. All right. Thank you so much for those ice cream. You said Baskin Robbins, y'all. You said ice cream. Well, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you for that hand heart. And so that engagement is really important to getting your room activated. All right. So if you can do it, I was trying to get my friend in the room. I always have my other partner in crime in the room with me, and it doesn't like the likes for this account today. So this account is not being treated well. But that's okay, TikTok. We will keep it going. We will keep it going, friends. Let's see. It tapped me right on out the room. Um, Thank you all. Okay, and if you're new to my room and you're coming back, make sure you all are following the live host as well. That would be me. If it says follow up here, make sure you are also following. So I appreciate the support, you all. Friend, welcome to the room. Good morning. Good morning. Is it Donnell? Thank you so much for being here as well. Thank you for that follow. Appreciate you guys. We are in the last, we need 2 more ice cream cones. So if you just came in and want to support the live stream, we need ice cream cones. I think it's one more. Actually, one more. Yeah, one more from one different person. So it has to be a new person. Thank you so much, North Compass. You're so sweet. You said, let me send this girl some ice cream. Level 19. Congratulations, Miss Dawn. Appreciate you, friend. Good morning. Good morning. So if you are new to the room and you have not sent an ice cream cone, you are welcome to do it now. It is the flash go. I can't pin it again. You only can pin it every 5 minutes. You have 15 minutes to achieve it. I tell you guys, everything about this app is all about fun and games. They have a lot of little tips and tricks and other ways to kind of get engagement. So we're going to talk through some of that stuff too. I'm going to give a couple of new ideas too that you can get engagement going. But the main thing is you want your community to participate. All right. So I tell people all the time, you are not here watching television. This ain't TV. This is real engagement. All right. So for your live to do well, you need people to participate in the live stream. You need people to ask questions. You need people to make sure that you need to make sure that people are actually supporting the live stream from comments, likes, shares, and then the gifting as well. So I appreciate that. We achieved it. Thank you for that level up cake, friends. We got it going. So the flash goal is a past distant memory. All right. It is one of those things that you don't want to ignore. You can dismiss it. I would encourage you not to, because it really is TikTok's way of seeing if your room is actually supporting the stream. If your room is not, then you're going to see your views dip. You're going to see some things happen into your room. So just keep that in mind if you're not seeing that engagement fully. So I would tell you to change it up if you're seeing a dip in any kind of way. All right. Let me know if there's questions, friends. So I appreciate you all supporting the stream. Um, Let me know if you have any questions. In the meantime, we're going to talk about these 5 things every new live host should know. All right. So let's do this. Let me know for number 1. Let's say number 1, and it's not. I say this is a This is probably in the order of how you should think about your live stream. All right. So when you think about it being consecutive things you should do, that's what this is all about. So how you should think about your live stream, how you should start engaging. I want you guys to be successful. Hey, Miss K Latte, Miss K Latte, I gotta do my homework, so I'm gonna do it today. I'm gonna make that call today. Um, so these are things that you should do every time you start your live. Your live should be like a ritual. You should have a pattern, the things that you do to jumpstart it. All right. So, like I said, my live has been acting a little weird. Boards. This is a board, so people are gonna come in and ask about the board. You said I do. You do think about your live as a ritual. Like here's the patterns. Here's the in this order, in this order, in this order. Here's how I do things. Yes, I would agree with that. If you could, if you could think about, okay, what are the things I want to do every time I start my live? That's how you want to engage it. Um, So, for when you think about your live stream, it's important that you think about, okay, if I'm going to do these things, you said yes. What should you do before you even click the go live button? Now, at this point, and I'm asking you guys in the audience, at this point, this is even before you even come to the setup screen. Okay. So, what are some of the things you do? Let's put that in the chat for you all, for the people in the room. Okay. Set a go. Now that's on the setup screen. So that's before, Karen. So I'm saying even before you hit the go live to even get to the setup screen. Is if it's my makeup. That's true. You should. That's something you want to do. I was talking about even before that, friend. Get your script together. Get your script ready. Okay. I love that. I love that. So if you got a script, and I like that idea because that's something I would definitely say. Preach rehearsal. You got a rehearsal that you do. Light sound. Light sound. I think that's almost I would put that in number 2. So I'm still that to me is part of your setup process. Get out a video. Now you're talking. Yes. Yes. Um now how did TikTok know I was going to go live today? Did they, Missy? TikTok's like, you was thinking about this. I know. You must have pressed something. Maybe you looked at something. You watched something. Maybe. Yeah. You said, I need you. I love that. Um, so what are some other, I also said, I hope you go live today because I'm going live next weekend. Are you? Oh, okay. He said, I hope she go live today. I go live every day at this time. Vicky, I need you too. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate y'all. My new friends, come in, and make sure you say hello. If you are in the room, let's see. Let's make sure you're saying hello. Miss 90, 901 Healthcare, Stacy, Travel Village, Erica Monique, Christine Gomez. I see y'all. The holistic. How are you, friend? Missy said something. I see you guys. My newbies. You see, I'm calling out my new folks in the room. So say hello, so we can say hi back to you all. Um, you said this topic came handy and timely. Do you send the video before you go live? Um, so yes. So Jana, so yes, that is something you want to do as a strategy. So I'm gonna kind of debrief it a little bit more. But I guess I wanted to hear from you guys. What are some things you do? Try to relax before you go live. Okay, Brenda, I love that. Yep. Ambiance, very important. Your ambiance. Send out a video works very well. Yep. Hello, Travel Village. Hello, friend. I do that every day. Yep. Yep. So the one thing I said, if I was gonna make it number 1, now this is before you even get to the setup point. I want you guys to think about how are you marketing yourself. And so what New Generation is talking about is part of your marketing strategy. You gotta let the people know you're about to go live. That starts before you even go live. It's the multi V2. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you for being here. You do it before you even go live. You got to let the people know. So if you're being really strategic about this, you are doing a video post. Okay? You're doing a video post that you can have on your page, or and I should say and add it to your story. Okay, you are doing a live event. You know what a live event? Who doesn't know what a live event is? Put that in the chat. Say no. I have no clue. I don't know what you're talking about. So that's what I want you guys to do. We're gonna make this more engagement. Who has no clue what I'm talking about? Good morning. Happy Saturday. How are you, friend? Annabelle, thank you. Said, oh wow. Vicky, well, nope. Travel Village. Who has no clue? Who else has no clue what I'm talking about? What's a live event? So you're doing a live event as well. Okay. Oh yes, I did do that video and post it. Yep. Yep. So who has no clue? And in the meantime, let's do this some people are typing. And I'm going to pull up the live event screen. Go ahead and share out the live. Click that arrow in the corner. You can repost it. You can add it to story. You can do what's called a power share, where you hold down my nose, my glasses, anywhere in the middle of the screen and share it out that way. Hey, Soda, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much. Appreciate you all. Coach Jesse, welcome to the room as well. Appreciate everybody being here. Thank you so much. Thank you for reposting the live. Appreciate you all supporting. Thank you for the populars. Thank you all coming into the live stream. Thank you for the radiant launches. Okay, so before you go live, there is the ability for you to go to your TikTok studio. There's a couple. Thank you for the rose, friend. There's a couple different ways to get to it. Okay, so on your page, all right, friends. So on your page, your profile, you're gonna see TikTok Studio. Now, there's 3 lines in the top corner. You can click that, scroll down to get to TikTok Studio there, or it's on your page underneath your bio. All right. Hey, friend. Happy sweetest Saturday. Welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much for being here. So appreciate you all being here. Thank you all for sharing out the live. We're going to continue to share it out so we get more friends in the room. And we're going to continue our tapping. The taps hasn't been registering, so we'll see how this works. They have not been registering. I thought I saw an app. Is there an app for that? An app for TikTok Studio? It is, but it's part of your content creation. The studio is like a back end system here, so you want to do it while you're in the app. I think you can do it, schedule it on the app too, but you want to do it while you're in TikTok. I think that's the easiest way because you're already in the app. Hey, Time for Tea, welcome to the room. Hello. First time here. Well, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Do you go live, my friend? The taps have been acting weird. They have. Yeah, they're not working for me. So we'll see how many taps we get. I did it went live last night. It was actually really fun, not as scary as I thought it would be. Awesome, Christina. Congratulations to that, friend. I love to hear the good news. I love your glasses. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate it. I'm waiting to go live. You're waiting to go live. You got this. You got it. When you get a chance today, let's chat about the Friends and Learn battle. Okay, sounds good. Um, Send me a message. Go ahead and send me a DM. I think I'm pretty good today after the live. Oh gosh. Um, I've been trying to summon the courage. You got this, friend. Don't be nervous. What are you scared of? Let me know what you're scared of. Others coming in. Congratulations. Um, Appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much. I'm just looking at my screen to make sure I don't have any meetings later. I don't. So yeah, after the live, I should be free. So thank you all for being here. Vicky, just take it one day at a time. But at the end of the day, what's to be nervous about? If you're talking about, it looks like you talk about perfumes. So yeah, just go live and talk about your products. Yeah, that sounds good. Um, okay. So before you go live, you got to market yourself. So when you click TikTok Studio on the screen here, and I'm not going to show the screen a whole lot today because I got to be careful. TikTok gets a little funny when I start showing apps. But at the top of TikTok Studio, you'll see post and you'll see live. I want you to go to the live side. I'm nervous about trying to read the comments and keeping up with everything. In the beginning, it's slower, so you pick up your own pace and rhythm. So you should be fine. As time goes on, it could get a little too much, but for the most part, in the beginning, it's slow and you'll be able to pick it up. I'm new to the app, but I engage in other people's a lot. That's good. That's good. Engagement is key. We're going to talk about that engagement. That's one of the five. Okay. So you're gonna see TikTok Studio. You click that. You're gonna see post and live. Thank you so much. Appreciate the love. Appreciate your friend. Title gifted for the kissy hearts. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate that. Um, thank you all, and thank you all for engaging. Appreciate you, friend. Bounty, how are you, friend? Appreciate the support. Thank you for that. Um, okay, so when you get to the live side, I want you to scroll down to tools and resources. Under tools and resources is a live event. You're going to click that live event, and that's how you schedule your live. All right. So you are scheduling your live before you even go live. All right. That creates accountability to you, creates accountability for you showing up, making sure you follow through. Also, you can allow your guests, or I'm sorry, your viewers to register so they get a message and a notification. It's accountability for them to show up. And so you want to create that live event. I love your information, your sweet personality. Thank you so much, Karen B. I appreciate that, friend. And so schedule your live events. You can schedule those 30 days out. I think it's 28 days. So you can schedule those out though. So if you know you're going to go live, schedule it. Put it on the calendar. Make sure you show up. Thank you for the first time title gift. I appreciate that. Make sure you're showing up and you're accountable to your community. Does it go live? What does it do? Well, it shows up. Thank you very much, Coach Jesse. It shows up on your homepage, or I'm sorry, on your profile page, as you have a live event coming up. So people can click it from there. And then once you're live, when you in your live, the next thing they see before it pops them into someone else's live, it's an end screen that tells them sign up for the next live. hmm And so typically I get one or two people, 3 to 4 people who sign up for my next live. And they get a reminder because when I ended that live, they're still in the room and they can click sign up for the next one. Okay. So you can really create an opportunity for yourself to have people in your room. Um, He said, my spirit's so beautiful. I appreciate that, Christina. Got it. Yep. Thank you. He said, not trying to be weird, but your voice is so beautiful and peaceful. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm a little congested. I'm getting over this little cold bug. So you hear the congestion and it's a little nasally today, but I appreciate the compliment. Thank you for that. You said great advice. So that's before you go live. That's the number one thing. So you haven't even touched the button yet. Hey, happy. You haven't even touched anything. You scheduled to go live. So the beauty of that live event is that you can actually add it to your post so people see it as a live event banner. Thank you so much, Jerry. Welcome to the room. Others coming in. Miss Michaela. Welcome to the room. Unwritten Unstoppable. Thank you, Dr. Lisa Cares. I appreciate it. We like it even scratchy, I know. Appreciate you. The raspy voice. Appreciate the support, friends. Um, Hey, Maddie, welcome to the room, friend. So, even before you start the live, so you have that live event, you can add it to your post, you can add it to your story. The live event can go there. So, once you create it, what happens is it's now a series of live events. Arizona, welcome to the room. Others coming in, I appreciate you. Star, good morning. Christine Gomez, I'm sorry, Gonzalez, welcome to the room as well. Thank you for the taps and the joins. Thank you for the stickers, friend. Appreciate this support. So, what is the time frame? The time frame for your live event? It's up to you. You can, when you schedule it, you can set the time frame. It's military time, and so you can put a start and an end date. That's what you're putting. You're essentially putting how many hours. I think that's how you say it. And then it tracks it. So you start from, so my live is at 10 o'clock. I put 2 hours. The end time is 12 o'clock for this live. It doesn't do anything if you go beyond or under. So nothing happens. But just know you can schedule that. She's a blessing giving you good information for going live. Thank you, Fran. I appreciate that. And so as you are, thank you, Karen. I see you level 9. Thank you. Congratulations on that. So as you're scheduling it, you can then add it to your other post. So again, this is my ritual. This is what I do every live. I have the live events already scheduled out till, I think mine goes out to Monday. So Monday I got to start them again. I'll probably do it Sunday, and I'll probably do it for the entire week. I go live twice a day. So I'm doing 14 live events if I do 7 days out. I'm going to sit there and do them. And I do the same title. I don't change stuff. I mean, I probably should be a little bit more creative, but I don't change it. I just go with it. Go with what I'm doing. Um, Thank you so much. I went live for the second time last night the right way. I was able to add a title. Awesome, awesome. That is awesome. So yeah, so add a title, all those things. You want to make sure you set it up correctly. So number one tip. So I told you 5 things. We're going to go through this kind of slowly just so that you guys can ask questions, keep engaging, and I'm going to ask you all questions. All right? So this is going to be a give and take. So you guys are engaging. So if you're new to my room, put new in the chat. I want to make sure I say hi to you. We want to say hi to you. We had a flood of people who just came in. So feel free to say, I'm new, I'm learning, I'm taking it all in. If you go live, tell us if you go live. If you don't go live, tell us you don't go live. So we know that as well. Dang, I don't know how to add title, a picture, or video. So what happens is your live event becomes the title of your live. So if you do the step to create the live event, you don't have to worry about writing a title. You don't have to worry about adding a picture because you can add a picture for your profile becomes your picture. You could add a unique picture if you want to. So that is on the setup screen. But your title, your description, all that is part of your live event. So it will show up the title of the live. So for this live here, it says live streaming for beginners. I think that's what it's called. I think that's what this live stream is called. Let me know if I'm wrong. But it said something like that. And that's been my title for the last 2 months or so. How do I record this right now? Record my live? I don't understand the question. You don't record my live. You say yes. Unless you screen record, you can't record it. My live is recorded automatically. All of our lives are recorded, just so that you know. 5 things every live host should know. Love that, Misty. Um, I do co-stream on YouTube. So my YouTube, let me give a shout out to my YT. So you guys can go back and listen to the recording there. It's under the live setting. It will also become a playlist. So you said people have like a video playing in a box. I would like to show me where we're in another color. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Do they have another account going on? Maybe they're doing live studio. Something else is going on. It says 5 things every new live host should know. Yes. That's your title. Well, this is my board. This is my board. That's technically not the title of this live. The title of this live, yes, how do I screen record? I don't know what type of device you have. I just know from the iPhone, you can slide down the top corner and it'll show you the little circle to screen record. I think he's talking about when he is when he is a guest. He's talking about screen recording me talking. I think that's what he's saying. But you would do that as a on your device, on your phone. So if you are in my live, let's see, on the outside of my live looking in. Let's see, I'm gonna show you guys. I came straight into my live. It says I need to get one more time for 30 minutes. Okay, then I will have full live access. Yes, so you have to do 3 separate lives. So where's the title? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna show you guys. Because I'm entering the live. Let me enter it another way. Hold on. Keeps taking me to. It's not showing me on the outside. Let's see. Show me everybody else's live but mine. If you guys, let's see. When you are outside someone's live, I haven't tapped to watch. That's the title. So I'm just showing her real quick as an example. So if I tap to come in her live, I'm watching. But on the outside of the live, that's what you see. So when you came, if you're on the outside of my live, it's not showing me because I have to tap to come in my circle. So it's not showing me in this screen. Um, so yeah, I'm on the outside of my live. If you're on the outside of my live, that's the title I'm referring to. Okay. It says I need one more. Okay. So let me explain what I said to Jess Michaela. I'll answer that in a second. Um, I have an Android and no option to screen record. Okay. I don't know Androids. I don't know Androids. I just know iPhones. I think if you're doing TTS, you don't have to that 30-minute limit. Um, time for T. Are you a business account? Um, Let me explain the 30 minutes. Give me 1 second. Let me catch up on the comments. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Um, Live streaming tips for a beginner. Okay, there we go. I just backed out and that's what it says. Thank you so much, Misty. I appreciate that. And that's the title that you put on your live event. Gotta run. I'll be back. Okay, perfect. Yes. So it didn't count for you because you're a business account. That's why actually I don't know. You said I don't know. Okay. Okay, let me explain what I said earlier. TikTok, before you can get full access to all the features, pinning comments, I think the daily heart me doesn't happen instantly. Doing super fans, that doesn't happen instantly. There are features you do not get access to. Okay? In the beginning, TikTok says that you have to do three lives for a total of 30 minutes. And three separate lives have that. There's 24 hours in between. So day 1, day 2, day 3. So for a total of 30 minutes before they give you full access. So you could technically do the very first live and do it for 30 minutes and get your time done. But TikTok is still going to say you have to do those other 2 days. And so that's what our friend was talking about. She said, oh, I have to do one more day. And I was like, oh, that's great. So she must have done her 30 minutes because did longer, but she didn't do the days yet. So 3 separate lives and a total of 30 minutes. So day 1 could be 10, day 2 could be 10 minutes, day 3 could be 10 minutes. You did your 30 minutes. Or you could do it all in one day, but you still have to do the separate lives. So that's what that friend just mentioned. Okay, so you can go live for longer, but you just don't get all the features until 3 lives. Exactly. Exactly. Yep. Hey, Diana, others coming in the room. I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you guys have questions. We're going to get started. We're talking about number 1. We're still on number 1, y'all. We are still on number 1. Is that for all accounts, please? That is for all accounts. That's why I said, well, maybe the business accounts, they give it to you sooner because they want you to come live, sell your business. Sell your products, do other things. I think that's across the board, though. Okay, I got you. Thanks for the information. You're welcome. I think it's across the board as a live host, no matter if you're business or personal. I think that is the rule, that you have to do those 3 separate lives. Now, there's some ways you can do it and it's not stressful because I don't want you guys to be stressful about 3 separate lives for 30 minutes. Okay? And and I say that, and my friends who are live hosts who have done this for some time now, um, will be able to relate because that is not challenging. All right. That's low hanging fruit. That's the easy peasy part. All right. He said, I did 30 minutes the first day and ran after 30 minutes. So scared. Yesterday I was an hour. Look at you. Nice. Well, I'm staying because I'm learning too much. All right. All right, friend. So I don't want you guys to be nervous. Hey, Diamond, I don't want you to be nervous about that, but that's kind of the rule. So keep that in mind. I want you guys to know how to engage this process. All right. Okay. So number 1, I said you have to market yourself. Do a live event. Live event is how you schedule your live. That's what we're talking about. Then you could take that scheduled live and add it to your post. You can add it to your story. You should be adding content to your story and you're posting about it. You should be saying, I'm about to go live. Join me live. Here's what we're going to talk about. That could be a post. Okay? So I want you guys to know, thank you so much. I see you, Karen. Thank you for helping New Generation with that screen record, friend. Um, Happy Saturday, friend. Thank you so much. How do I set my dashboard, please? Vicky, what dashboard, friend? Let me know what you meant by that. How far in advance do you do that? I do my live events. I do them more or less sometimes weekly. Sometimes I forget because I'll start a live and I'm like, "Oh, I never scheduled a live event. I had ran out from doing them in advance and now I'm on a day that I didn't do it." And what I will say is I schedule the live event. I just schedule it. It could be 10 minutes before I go live. Because here's what happens for me. The icons above. This here, it's part of the live stream. I didn't do anything. This is TikTok's platform. So these things are already here for me. The only thing that I put on here is this board. And I'm gonna talk about that in a second. Um, like when you would you post it on your story? To be honest with you, I do that 10-15 minutes before I go live. Yes, I do that. Okay. Yeah. So I do that 10 to 15 minutes before I go live because here's my situation. I actually co-stream on YouTube. And so for me, hey Quantum, welcome to the room, friend. Congratulations on that level 10. I co-stream on YouTube, so I start my live over there first. So I'm usually, when I say I do 10 and 4, it's like 10-ish, 4-ish, because I'm here maybe 10-15 minutes late because I go there first. And I'm doing my setup stuff. So because of that process, that ritual I have, I do start a little later here because I do that setup. So when I say I'm posting my story, um, I'm doing my live event or something like that, I'm doing it 10 minutes before I go live. And then I go live over there. So yeah, it ends up being anywhere between 10, 15, maybe even 20 minutes before. That girl JJ, welcome to the room. Are you coming back for today? I am, Diamond. I appreciate your friend. You asking because of the Daily Heart Me? I appreciate you, friend, or are you doing something else? Claudia, welcome. Hello, friend. Welcome to the room. Congrats to me. Have 1K since 3 a.m. Congratulations, friend. Now, are you telling me that because that's a TikTok shop conversation? Let me know if that's what that's about, too. But congratulations. Yes, I love it. Okay, thank you so much, friend. So here's the other thing. So you do that live event, you post your story, you add the live event there. You also take a video. When I posted my story, I posted my stories daily, you all, maybe about 6 times a day, easily. Maybe even more. Easily 6 though. Because here's what's happening. YT, get into your pilot program for TikTok Shop. 1K gets you into the pilot program. Yep. I was asking because of the daily heart me. Thank you so much, Diamond. Appreciate you. I thought so. Thank you for that, friend. Others come in the room. I appreciate you all being here. If you are new to my live, put new in the chat so we can say hi to you. Now I'm so happy it was your encouragement. Look at you, friend. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for that. Mama, welcome to the room. Thank you for that daily heart, for that radiant launch. I appreciate it. Um, thank you all for the support. I appreciate all the support that's coming through. Does reposting content to your story count? It does. It does not count as a posted video, but it does count as potential new views and engagement to that post. Okay? So does that make sense? When TikTok is counting your videos, your video posts, they're not counting your stories. And so people new in the room, I'm an agency owner for TikTok Creator Network. It's a free program. I'll talk about it if you're interested in joining. I usually do spend some time giving it a blurb, so I'll give it some time. But with that being said, I have backstage systems, so I can look at my creators. I can look at their pages. They have a profile page that we can look at. And it does show how many videos that you have posted. It's not counting stories. It does not include stories because stories are only 24 hours. Stories do get you new visibility. Stories do get you views from your current engagers and new people too. So stories is a good way to get yourself out there. That's what I need to do. Post daily on my stories and my post a video. Yes. So I posted my stories probably about 6 times a day because I post twice, 2 different videos that are from my prior videos I posted that I'm talking about going live. I post those 2 videos. If I did a new video, I post that one. So that might be a third video. That's not what I'm actually counting in the 6. But so that may be a video I post. And I do that twice a day because I go live a day, every day, twice a day. So I'm doing at least those 2 videos. And then when I come live, I add my live to my story. All right. So when I say 3, my 10 o'clock, I've already done 3 posts. I did the 2 videos. I posted my live to my story. When I come back at 4, I'm going to do the 2 videos and I post my live to my stories. That's 6 posts a day, easily. Sometimes if I do a new video, I post that. That's a 7 posts. Sometimes when I go to your lives and visit other people, I'm posting to my stories then too. Because I'm reposting. You guys can click the arrow here and add it to your story. So I'm always posting to my stories. Just posted highlights from another live. It was fun. Yes, yes. You guys can post highlights here too. That's what I need to do to post the stories. Yep. So I'm posting to my stories daily, multiple times a day. So keep that in mind. You want to get that visibility too. That's visibility. As you're growing your account, as you're building your community, you want to be someone that is known to have content that you're putting out there. All right. Um, So that's the number one thing. And now I haven't even touched the live stream yet. I haven't clicked the go live button yet. I have marketed myself as someone who's going live. That is my ritual. Okay. I am marketing myself as a live host. I sent you a post to my box battle today. Okay. What time is the box battle? What time is the box battle? Coach Shetty. Hey, Queen Beauty, welcome to the room. Others coming in, thank you so much. I've made a bunch. Thank you so much, Miss K Latte. I appreciate you all. Thank you. I made a bunch of errors and consistency lately, and my views are plummeted. Okay, so you're gonna get back to your process to be consistent. Yep, get back on it. 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern. Okay, gotcha. You're welcome. Thank you, Miss K Latte. I appreciate you. Um, so so that's what I do every day. Now, let's go back. So that's the number one thing. I said market yourself. I didn't say pay for views through promote. I didn't do any of that. I want you to market yourself. Now, number two, keep going, don't give up. Follow you all to support. Thank you so much. Um, number 2, put in the chat. What's this now we're on the setup screen. What are we doing? What have you done? What are some of the things you do? Tell me what you do. Thank you very much, Kara. Appreciate you so much. What are some of the things you do? Now we're on the setup screen. What you do? What do you do before you go live? Now we haven't gone live yet. What are you doing? What's your pre-live setup? Set a goal for the gift. Okay, that's good. That's good. You got to set that live goal. That live goal. Miss Karen just did it. Karen B just did it. That's the cheer mic for me. That's my live goal. So she set her live goal. That's something you can do. I don't have the feature. I'm still trying to figure out why don't I have this feature, but I don't have the feature where you could do 3 gifts. You should do that. If I was to give you a quick tip, make one of those heart me's. Always make one of those heart me's. Make another one, depending on what your room energy is like, who's in your room, how do people support and engage. Make it some other, maybe a mid-tier gift, something that's not one coin, but something that's maybe under 99. And then you can do a higher tier gift. So think of it that small, medium, large. That's the way you want to do it. Me either. I still don't have it. I don't know what's going on. And I uninstall, reinstall, it still will not pop up for me. Make sure everything is changed up. Yep. So different options. So I would do so that's what I would recommend. Yep. I saw my already presets for me. How do I change it? There's a little it's a little weird little pencil like symbol. Click that and that should open up the screen to edit. Okay? Excuse me. So when everything's said and done, what are you guys doing to set up? So when you are, we said sounds and lights, we're doing, that's your sound and lighting, your microphone, your lights, my background light, all that's done. You're right. That's something you want to pay attention to. I tell you guys all the time, your lights, your sound, your audio, your background, like where are you streaming from? Are you streaming in your kitchen and people just see all your cabinets open? Are you streaming in a dark space and people really can't see you well? Are you streaming in like a high traffic space in your house and people are walking past constantly? Like, where are you streaming? So pay attention to your location. What's happening in the background. Um, so ideally, you want to stream in a place where you have a little bit more control and containment, because this app will restrict you depending on what's happening around you. So you got to be careful about what's going on. Um, uh, Make sure everything is charged up. That is true. That is true. Make sure you have, charger cords nearby if you need to. Need to plug something in, get some cords nearby. That is definitely true. I saw my already presets for me. How do I change them? Yeah, so I think I told you have to click the edit pencil. I've heard that you should set small gift goals in the beginning because you need that goal to be reached. Yes. You're talking about the quantity. I agree. The quantity is important. If you set a smaller quantity for a gift, absolutely. Hey, Dr. Linnell, welcome to the room. Yes, so you can set a smaller quantity. Yes, that's good. So you can achieve it. Where did you say to check on the 18-year plus for from yesterday? I never went to go check, but the three lines on your profile, check under account settings and privacy, but I can't remember what you're scrolling down to. It's probably permissions. I think it's under permissions, but you can check. I need to go back and look. You said have water. Have a water nearby. You know what? I didn't get my water cup today. It's downstairs. So yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. I always have a nice background. Yes, yes. Like you have a background poster. Yeah. You said my lighting sucks. I have to try some. I have tried everything to make it brighter and nothing seems to work. Oh, friend, you need to get this clip-on light. Let me show you really quickly. I'm gonna show you this. That's my lighting without the light on. You saw how it got darker, and it's not super dark, but it's darker. That's all because of this clip. I just have this clip to my tablet. You need a clip-on light. Let me know if you have something like that. And I don't have it on the brightest lighting. That's the lighting. I can make that even brighter. See, I can make it so much brighter. So you need a clip-on light. I'm gonna turn that down because I don't like it when it's super light, like bright like that. You know. But yeah, you need a clip-on light. Exactly. The background's so important. Yes, it is. It is. Grace, I agree with that. Is it better to have an actual background or a virtual background like you have? She's so cute. Y'all, yeah, I'm gonna laugh at was it Prosperity Pathway? That's so funny. She said, I'm gonna do a virtual background like you. I said, that was cute. This is real. This is real. This is real. She's so sweet. She said, I'm gonna do a virtual one like just like you. No, this is real. You said Lisa background real. It looks really nice. I said, she's so cute, ain't she? She's like, let me do a virtual one like her. Oh, that's fun. So does it look virtual for real, y'all? Y'all see, I'm so used to it. I'm like, this is my real background. I'm so used to it. But it looks fake. Y'all funny. I do a virtual. No, this is my little fake palm tree. Flourish will come in here. She gets mad at this tree all the time. But it's the light. It's the little the background light that's hidden it that gives that illusion. You said it does look fake. Oh, wow. I thought it was virtual at first. Because you're so close to the screen. Is that it? It looks like I'm like trying to be. No, I'm in my little chair. That's me. Hey. So yeah, yeah, it's pretty. It looks so pretty. Perfect. Thank you. I also thought it was virtual. Really? Really? No, it's real. I've gotten that a few times. I had no clue that I obviously it's my space, so I'm like, oh, it looks real to me. But yeah, I get it. Like but girl, great job. Oh my gosh, that was funny to me. I was like, oh no, it's not virtual. So virtual backgrounds you could do. There are people who do it. I say be careful though. Be careful about the words on your screen. TikTok doesn't like a lot of stuff. So don't put a website, don't put TikTok, don't put other social media platforms, don't put pricing, don't put personal identifying information, because you might get a violation for redirecting. And you don't want to walk away and have that static image on the screen. So you got to have some movement, you got to be engaging as well. Better to set small reach goals than gradually increase. Exactly, Karen B, you are spot on about the goals when you setting goals. So my niece keep coming in my lives and it drives me nuts. How old is your niece? Don't have kids on your lives. That'll get you in trouble. You might get a violation where they suspend your live. So anyone under 18 cannot be on the live at all. Okay, I'm looking yesterday for it for Janice. Okay, gotcha. What is the advantage of meeting those goals? Coach Jesse, you know what? I came back live yesterday. I think you came in my room. I was gonna pop in and try to co-host request you and Janice because I saw you guys on the screen. You guys didn't match. Me. I didn't have my audience control turned on, so I'm assuming you both had yours turned on. I didn't have one on. You guys, I'm assuming you did. Let me know if there was something else going on there, but I saw where we were not matches. What are the advantage of meeting those goals? What are the advantage of meeting those goals? TikTok sees your room as engaging. You want to and then it starts over again. It'll reset for you automatically, but it does see the room as being people are engaged in the live stream. You said I have that light, great for evening car lives too. Yes, yes, it's a good light. I have that clip on light. Yes, that clip on light, it's a game changer. Yes, so definitely. Um, so yes, I'm catching up on your comments. Y'all thought of the background was a virtual. That's so funny. Um, let's see. Let me see. I think the change in light makes it probably think that it's virtual. Really? Okay. You think it's the lighting, the background lights changing. That could be it. Yep. What do you suggest for backgrounds? You know what? Honestly, a wall like this. So really quickly, I'm gonna cut my light off so you guys can see my wall. It's just cream. That's my background. Okay, so my artwork here, and then the little fake tree. Something simple, nothing too busy. You know what I'm saying? Something where people, if you are going to do your live, people can come in, they can get the information, and that's what they're getting from you. And so nothing that is competing with what you're saying. You want your board to be kind of the highlight of the room as well. So again, thinking very intentionally about what you're doing. So for the first year, this was my background. I just added this light um, in February, I believe. So it's a new addition to my room. Um, I have it in my showcase. I'll pin it in a second in case somebody wants to grab it. Under 18 on camera. But they can be viewers, right? They could be viewers. They can be in the room if you have 18 years and older turned off. Because if you say your live is for 18 years and older, they can't even be in the room. You're talking about as a viewer. But if you have it turned off, they can be in the room, but they cannot be on the camera. You said that's what we need to talk about. Can you block people from your live? I don't necessarily want current clients. Thank you very much, Fred. On there. Yeah, you could block people. You could block, yeah, people from your live. Yeah, absolutely. Can you talk about it here? Can I talk about it here? I don't know what to talk about, Coach Jesse. I don't know what happened. You guys had it both turned off or on. Do you really need to get the help from live agency? Hey, Ashy. Is that Ashy? Let me know if that in California. Welcome, friend. Thank you so much. I'll talk about agencies. It depends on if you're going live. If you're not going live, you don't need a live agency. If you are, if you are not going live enough, like once a month, maybe a couple times a week, twice a week, then you don't need an agency because you're not trying to grow as a live host. You're not trying to really build anything because you're just showing up on occasion. So agencies help you understand strategy monetization strategies, training, and it also keeps you in compliance. But if you're not trying to be a serious live host, then no, you don't need an agency. If you're trying to be a serious live host, an agency is going to help you grow, help you build, help you understand the platform, obviously keep you in compliance. And then once you get in trouble, you get that protection of an agency to kind of advocate on your behalf. Um, Less busy looks professional, finished with intention. Love that. Yeah, 18 years plus. You want me to talk about 18 years plus, Coach Jesse? Let me talk about a little bit more. How do you pick an agency? Do your research and just see what they offer, see what you need. You'll determine if they're the right fit for you. Um, just depends on what you're looking for. Yeah. Happy Mother's Day. Can I see your light? Yes, Benjamin. Welcome to the room. Just remember my goal, 10K for the end of this month. I know, friend. Okay, really quickly, I'll pin my products in a second. Let me explain something. Thank you all. Thank you. I've been saying Happy Mother's Day. I appreciate you all saying that. Happy Mother's Day to all of you as well. So I appreciate you all. Thank you for giving me that shout out as well. And to everyone in the room, use AI to research agencies. You could. There's like 2,000 agencies. Go on the home screen, type in an agency that maybe you're interested in, and get a sense of what they offer. My very first video posted on my page, I have it pinned, talks about doing your research. So yeah, do your research. I stand by that. I'll talk about my agency if you're curious about it. If you're not going live, I will say, again, it requires you to be intentional about showing up. Okay? Happy Mother's Day. Thank you all. Appreciate you all. Um, and so, um, enjoy myself. About to leave. Okay, thank you so much, Grace. I appreciate you. I'm only on number two. I'm gonna see if I can zip through the other ones quickly. What are the other things we should know? Yes. Okay, really quickly. 18 years and plus, 18 years and older. If you are showing content that is for a more mature audience, you're talking about topics that are not for under 18. You want to turn on your 18 years and older that can come in your room. That is under settings. Remember, I talked about things you want to set up your room. We talked about lighting. We talked about background. We talked about audio, sound. Want to make sure that your room is set up for success, but also make sure your room will be in compliance. So 18 years and older, you could toggle that on under settings. Um, if you're battling, typically you turn it off. That's kind of the etiquette so that rooms, depending on what the room is doing, what's happening, people can come into that room and support. Um, when it comes to uh, content disclosure, again, if you're selling a product or service, if you are talking about something that's a little bit more mature in nature, turn on your 18 years. I'm sorry, turn on your content disclosure. Again, it allows you to talk about your brand, both personal and professional brand. So those are features under settings. When it comes to my board is typically under settings. It may be its own separate icon. Make sure your board does not have words on it that are in conflict with TikTok. So your board should have words that TikTok are okay with. Don't have things that are, what am I trying to say? Things that are social media names, even including TikToks. Don't put pricing, dollar amounts, all that stuff on there. Don't put websites or personal identifying information, your name, your email, your phone number. That is not on your board. Boards, they have these newer features where they have the two-tone colors, some different fonts. So that's the new AI boards, but you could definitely do that. There's different background pictures you can put as well. So all that is part of your setup. Know who you're talking to so that you can have a board or messaging that reflects what they're looking for. All right. Your recent live helped me get better with boards. Okay, awesome, awesome. So, so boards are something that you want to add. The board has been glitching lately. So I say don't turn the board on until you come into the live. You can click the wand. Under the wand is boards. You can add the board after you start the live. Don't start it before because for whatever reason, I don't know when it's going to get fixed, it actually will deactivate your sound bar and other features, touch screens features. Again, it's been a glitch and hopefully they fix it sooner rather than later, but it is a glitch that's happening. So don't turn it on beforehand. Um, so that's really the setup. So under your live, set your live goal, set your lighting, set your audio, set your background, set the content disclosure and audience control. Yeah, it's so weird. That's what I learned. Didn't know you could add it during live. Yes, yes, you can add it by clicking that wand. Looks like a little pencil, but it's over here. Hey Tisha, thank you so much for being here. Um, Others in the room, if you are new to live, put new in the chat so we can say hi to you. So put new in the chat. Um, so with that, that's part of your setup. I want you guys to be intentional about that setup for your live stream. Every feature to make faces and teeth brighter. Yes, there is filters you could use. They have an enhance button to kind of do some smoothing out, some other things that you can use. And then there's some effects that make things look a little better too. Hello. What is this? Cyndia. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you being here, friend. Thank you so much. You're a jeweler. Okay, welcome to the room. Lilahana, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you as well, friend. Thank you so much. 1 month, Tish. Welcome to the room. Others coming in. I see you. Scoot, thank you for being here as well. All right. Um, so yeah, just pay attention to those things. Your Wi-Fi, also pay attention to. If you need to get a extender, make sure you did the app updates. Make sure you updated your app. Go to your Google Play, Apple Store, whatever you need to do to make sure you have the latest TikTok. Lala hola, hola, lala hola, lala hola. I'm still gonna say it wrong, friend, but I apologize. But thank you for saying phonetically for me. La hola, Layla hola. Did I say that right? Layla hola. Very important. Yes, very important. How do you do the boards? The boards are on the setup screen. Happy Mother's Day to you too, friend. On the setup screen. And I did it right. Okay. Okay. I tried, friend. On the setup screen, you can click boards. It might be its own icon, or under settings, you will see boards and you can set it up. No social media, no website, no pricing, and no personal information. Those are the things that you shouldn't have on your board. Is a plus symbol, add the board. It's pretty intuitive at that point. How many things to do? I'm new. Can you quickly tell me the benefits of going live? You know what? Honestly, I tell people there's 4 whys people do it, and you have to figure out your why. It could be all 4, but there's 4 whys. Some people do it for the monetization, the money, whether it's passive income, whether it's primary. I just attended. Oh, I was supposed to talk about this. Coach Jesse, remind me to tell you about this. I'll do a quick soundbite right now. I just attended a webinar where TikTok said, full-time live hosts can make up to 10K a month. 10K a month. Easily, if not more. More than that, actually. But what they're pretty much doing is trying. There's another campaign, and I attended the webinar where they're trying to get more full-time live hosts. People were taking this seriously, and so they have a little program to follow to do it full time. So there are people who do it full time. So for the monetization part of it, it could be that you want to become TikTok famous, or famous period. Maybe you sing, maybe you dance, maybe you play an instrument. You're trying to become famous and known. So that's another reason people do it. The other reason is building community. Maybe there's a topic, maybe there's something. I was going to that webinar. I forgot to sign up. Yes, I think they're going to have more. So take a look at it and see. But I think they're going to be doing something monthly now to kind of help promote this new program. You are on the list. That's why I said, don't let me forget to tell you. You're on the list. There's a short list of people in the agency that have that particular campaign that shows up for them. You're on it. Coach V, she's on it. There's about 5, 6 of us. Maybe, I think 9. Maybe it's 9 of us. I have to go back and look. Hey, Creative Soul. Not everyone has it. Um, what number are we on for 5? I'm about to be number 3. about to switch to number three. The other reason is building your community. You want to build your community. You want to grow. You're having a topic, something of interest, and you want to bring it here. The fourth reason would be that you're looking to learn. You're a learner mindset. You're learning digital marketing. You're learning affiliate. You're learning brand deals, UGC. You're learning live stream. You're trying to build and learn and master this. All right. So you figure out what your why is. It could be all four. It could be two of them. It could be three of them. But you decide what that is, and you decide how you want to engage this process. So I hope that answers your question, friend. Um, let's see. There was a other couple of questions in here. What does it mean to have an explanation mark next to your picture? Give me one second. Explanation mark next to your picture. I'm not sure what you're seeing, friend. Somebody tell me what Tish is seeing. How do you get the confidence to go live? Just start the process. Do it scared. Do it scared. As you build, you'll build confidence. As you do this, I say practice makes progress. Practice doesn't make perfect. Practice makes progress. You're going to get better. You're going to learn. You're going to learn new features. You're going to continue to do this, and you'll build that confidence. So confidence will come as you do it. So, just start the process. Do it scared. What number are we on? Okay, so we're about to be on three. I was going to that webinar. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss it. I signed up but couldn't get off work in time. Oh, okay. So far I made $150. Okay. For a newbie, I will take that all day. Yes. My first month of going live, I probably made right at 100. Second month of going live, I was more or less averaging about 500. Second, third, it was about 500. I think by the fourth live, it was probably upwards of 1,000. Yep. So it just becomes passive income. Um, Hold on one second, y'all. I don't think this is. I have all these little competitions. No, that's not it. TikTok has these different battles. Um, and so that wasn't them. Before I can move my stopover, I have to verify the second page. Thank you very much. How you doing, friend? All the things. Thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate that. Thank you for that, friend. Let me catch up. I'm sorry. I'm catching up on a few comments. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. I tried to join that campaign. Okay, you couldn't get off work. But I must not be eligible. Sign up is not active. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I I don't want to get TikTok famous. I want to be TikTok paid. Okay, there we go. That means you're showing up, friend. That's it. You got to show up to do it. Thanks for these suggestions. You are so welcome. Verified mark. Is that what that is, Michaela? Verified mark. Okay, thank you, friend, for sharing that. Is that verified for Service Plus, maybe? I would like to know how the gifts, hearts, icons work. We pay to send those to you. Set up an account. Um, Pop Glam. I'm about to get to that. That's actually where I'm about to go. So let me talk about that because I got to talk about viewer engagement. So give me one second. That is something I'm going to talk about. That's so true. You will get better. You will get better. Before I can move my stop. Okay, I have to verify the second page. So apply for the shop again. Jennifer, do me a favor. Thank you so much, friend. Creative Soul. Do me a favor. Message me. Um, I want to make sure I can help you. Maybe I'll help you offline. So send me a message. Click the Service Plus here. Click the Service Plus symbol and send me a message to just make sure I answer your question. I don't know exactly what you're saying. So send me a message in the inbox. Click Service Plus and send me a message and I'll answer your question offline. I'll send you a voice note just so I can kind of understand what you're asking me. I definitely gifted more than I'm making. There we go. In the beginning you do. I don't want you to I don't want you to get discouraged by that. In the beginning you do. That's part of what happens. You're seeding. You're trying to build something. So that's in the beginning. Digital Empower, welcome to the room. Others coming in, I appreciate you all. Okay. What TikTok had to take 60% of our gifts. Is that too much? Is that too much? That's too much. You're saying that is too much. um, as you grow as a live host, it gets a little bit better, but it doesn't. It is a little much. than some of the other platforms. I would agree. I would agree with that. But I will say TikTok is the one that you get paid the quickest and you have the most earning potential as you do this. So it is quicker than the others. So the other ones not nearly as much. Planting seeds, looking forward to the harvest. There we go, friend. It gets better in the time. Just be consistent. That's it. That's it. Yeah, Jennifer knows she does a lot of battling. She does those match events, so she's really engaged. It gets better in time. Just be consistent. Yep. Bossy Bronx, how are you, friend? Welcome to the room. Thank you all for being here. So let me move on to number so are the tap hearts valuable? They're valuable to the live stream. I'm about to go there. Let me get there, prosperity. That's exactly where I'm about to go. Suggestions for increasing number of followers going live more often. That could help. That could help. Posting content, going live more often, engaging in other people's content, going to other lives, connecting. Tips to be interesting on live. My work is more slow, manual crafts and not talking. Well, you got to talk. You got to engage. Okay, thanks. Yeah, you definitely need to talk. You need to do something. But let's go there because we're gonna talk about engagement. I'm gonna make engagement. I'm about to make engagement my fourth thing. Let me say my fifth thing real quick. Fifth thing, when you start your live. So now we're in the live. Okay, so third thing is this board and the words you're saying. Okay, you gotta talk. You gotta talk. You gotta talk. You gotta talk. I'm going to cash out until I reach 1,000. Okay. You gotta they cash you out at 500 though. But yeah, you gotta talk. You got to talk. I'm just saying, friends, you can play some music, but you gotta be talking too. Don't mute your mic. You gotta be on the screen a lot of times too. I'm not gonna say you could do faceless, but again, what you're showing matters and you are talking. All right. So you are talking. At the moment the clock hits 3, it goes 3, 2, 1. You start talking. You're talking at 3. All right. So when I hit go, it starts with 3. I say TikTok live. I'm here to help you with your TikTok live. 5 tips for new live hosts. I want to help you go live. I'm giving beginner tips for your TikTok live. I'm talking. Now, sometimes people are coming in my room and I'm still saying the words that matter for this live stream. Because I want people to hear those words. I want TikTok, the algorithm, to hear what my live stream is about. And so people who are searching for those things, they are coming into my live stream. So when it says 3, I'm talking. Those first 3 to 10 seconds matter. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dreams. Oh, I need to get better at that. I'm sitting there welcoming people in. Yes, you are talking. You are saying the words that matter for your live stream. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate the engagement too. Um, and so that matters. As you guys are coming in, I'm saying hello to you all. I'm still saying my messaging, my keywords. All right. So that's important. Now, TikTok's been a little glitchy lately. It's been acting a little weird, but I still go with it. Yeah, I still go with it. But that's what I'm doing. Thank you very much, Karen B. And so you gotta start talking. You're talking. And you talk slowly so it can pick up what you're saying. Okay? So it's taking all that in. Have you ever done a video post and you click the captions? And you look to see what they thought you said in those captions. Pay attention to that. Next time you do a video post, do your captions and just see what it thinks you're saying. If it has you wrong, then you need to think about how you're enunciating. You may need to slow down. Okay? They always get me saying gonna and wanna. I was like, I ain't say gonna and wanna, did I? It's like, you're gonna wanna do this. So the captions always catches those type of words for me. But at the end of the day, for the most part, it has me right. All right. It has me right. And that AI summary, I'm not opposed to it. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you for the shout out. How do you click the captions? Under your edit feature for when you do a video post. You can't do it here for TikTok for the live stream. Captions don't exist. But for your video post, it does. I say TikTok and it says PP. You say TT, it says PP. like, you saying PP? Oh, that's cute. But yeah, so it's taking that information in. So know what you're saying. You're saying stuff that you're enunciating and it's getting you. Thank you so much, Margot. Um, so yeah, so keep that in mind. How you talk, what you're saying matters. All right. And so I was saying that AI summary, I do like it. I know a lot of people are sometimes annoyed with it, but for me, it's like a little sanity check. It's like a little check in. It's like, okay, doc, here's what you're talking about now. I'm like, was I talking about that? TikTok, really? And sometimes like, okay, you got me. Okay, we on the same page. We vibing because that summary summarizes your live stream. You sound so much better today. I do. I don't know. I feel like I'm a little congested. Not that, Karen. Welcome to the room, friend. I love the AI summary. I do. I like it too. It works for me. I know people are annoyed by it, but hey, you're like, what am I saying, TikTok? What do you think I'm saying? I always start with my intro music. Okay, that's fine. Thank you so much, Margot. Appreciate you. You have your intro music. Maybe say a few words and see what happens with that. Harold, maybe talk a little bit over your music and see what it picks up. Let's try that. Did your daughter make it safely? She's coming tomorrow. She's coming tomorrow morning. So I'll see baby girl tomorrow. Sometimes I read it to my friends in the Lord. Yeah, I read mine out loud often. I didn't read it today though. I don't remember seeing it today. Did it not happen? I need to look. Do you use the same song every time? Um, that's Harold. Harold, do you use the same song? I don't play music until TikTok played music the other day. I did a video about it. TikTok was playing one of my videos from my stories. It piped into the room. Somehow it glitched and we heard the music. I always talk over the music to say welcome. Okay, okay, that's good. So maybe say a keyword for your live stream, what your topic's about, and see what that does. Yes, all the time. Okay, perfect. Same song all the time. Okay. Um, can you have music playing on your phone in the background, or do you have to have the music play? Yeah, you can have music. I don't know if it's gonna. Are you using your phone for your live stream? I don't know if it works that way. You may have to use a sound card for that to work correctly. For music from your phone to pipe in to the live stream. Otherwise, I have like my laptop. I used to play music, but I co-stream on YouTube, and YouTube sometimes will mute your sound if the music is not copyrighted music. So I don't play it anymore. So I don't play the music because I want my YouTube sound to be there. But I used to play YouTube music um, for my live stream. So yeah, I used to play the music that way. Um, so yeah, where do you get the AI summary from? It pops in your live stream. It's a feature supposedly you could turn off, but I haven't seen where you could turn it off. It's supposed to be under settings, but I haven't seen that. Do you have to have the music playing separately? Yeah, you could. Yes, yes, you can have the music playing separately. Okay. I play it on my laptop. I don't need another issue with my live to call. Yeah, that's it. Yep, that's it. Yeah, I'm the same way. So I don't play music technically because of, like I said, the YouTube issues. You can use Apple Music and Alexa Music, yes. And some people use Spotify. Yep. So quantum tap tap tap. Yes. So boards are a great call to action. It's a call out. Think of it as content. So when you think about your content, you always have a hook on the screen. You verbally giving something, you're saying something verbally as well. So you want to have that call to action here. Um, or that the hook on the screen, and then you have calls to action for that you're going to talk about in a second. That I'm going to talk about in a second. Will I be out? Well, I'll be outdoors. Do you have any suggestions for that? Outdoors? What do you mean in terms of music? Need a laugh. You said I tried to flip my camera last night and it showed my messy room. Oh wow. You gotta be careful, friend. Do it in the setup screen so you can set it up before you go live. You can flip your camera and do all that stuff before you go live. Shoot, I gotta go soon. Where can I find you on YouTube for the last two? It is on my same name, Dr. Lisa Lunch Your Income. Same exact name. Um you said I wanted to just flip the print to make it readable. Okay, gotcha. Make sure your intro music always the same. Yep. Yep. Okay, so thank you all for the follows. I see you guys. Thank you all for supporting. If you guys don't mind sharing out the live and reposting it, you can repost, you can add it to stories, you can send it to friends, group chats. If you press down on the middle of the screen, you can also do what's called a power share. So we're going to share out the live a little bit more. We're almost at 100K likes, so we're going to see if we can get to 100K likes. Thank you so much, Jenny. Welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Others coming in, I appreciate you all joining. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the shares and all the engagement. I appreciate the support. Um, oh, my intro music is not always the same. Is that really important? Not necessarily. It depends on if you want to make it more theme based, like you're doing an intro, like you're doing a show. Some people do it that way. Yeah. There's some people who just play music. You just get in that room energized. Let me segue because that's number 4. Let me go to that because we're gonna go there. So I talked about the screen. So I want to make sure you guys get that. I have 1Ks on my second live yesterday. That's good. It's growing. It's growing. Keep it going. Um, when it comes to thank you for 300 minutes. Awesome. Hey Holly, welcome to the room. Others coming in. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate the support. I'm Christian based. I play contemporary Christian. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's good. And so that'll get the room. You'll get the right people in your room, get things energized. Yeah. So when you first, so number 4, okay, so we talked about your hook, your caption, your hook, what you're doing for your live so people can see that. You guys know I'm talking about 5 things every new live host should know. So this is number 4. We did 1, 2, and 3 already. I'm on number 4. Glad I caught you. Awesome, awesome. Hey, Quantum. And I'll recap in a second, but we're number 4. I want to make sure we get through this. I'll be live probably another we're at 90 minutes right now, so I'll be live another 30 minutes or so. So we'll get through this. Good morning, good morning. Thank you all. Thank you. I just got on. Awesome, awesome, Margot. So I'm gonna recap 1, 2, 3 in a second. Let me do 4. I'll do 4 and 5, and we'll do a quick recap of all of them, just so that you can catch it. I'll probably talk about this again at the 4 o'clock. I usually kind of carry over and new people come in the room, so they're hearing it for the first time. We got people coming in now, they're getting it. So it becomes one of these things. I don't think you guys need to reinvent the wheel. You can have a topic and talk about it a couple days, however you want to do it. So it's totally fine. Um, so number 4, let me get through this quickly and then I can go. I'm going to segue to number 5. Number 4, when you go live, I know we often say our live is for everybody. Hello, Q. Welcome to the room, friend. Hey, Y2D, welcome to the room. Thank you so much for being here. My intro is a nice instrumental. Okay, music. I keep the intro the same. You keep it the same. Awesome, awesome. Thank you for that daily harmony, Q. And others who just came in, if you're just coming in, you haven't followed the live host, make sure you're following the live host. You can also sing your daily heart me. If you are here for the first time, you don't know what that is, I'll talk about that in number 5. So stay with me. Number 4, real quick. You need to know your audience. All right. A lot of times we come here and say our live is for everybody. I say this all the time. Your live is not for everybody. Your live is for a particular audience. So you need to know who you're talking to as you're thinking about coming live. Who are you trying to attract? Who are you trying to bring into that room? Who are you trying to target your message to? If you think it's for everybody, you're under a misconception. Not everyone is for everyone. Just like you don't like everybody's content. Just like you don't like everyone's live. The topic could be something you're comfortable with, you want to hear, but the person may not be the person you want to hear it from. Not everybody's for everybody. So you got to make sure that you know who your audience is for and understand how to tailor your topic and your talking points to that audience. So, what are some of the things you guys do when it comes to audience engage, identifying your target audience? Before we get to engagement, we're going to talk about that next. But what are some of the things you do? 400 minutes. Thank you. So, comments. Appreciate that. No, my live is for a very specific audience. There we go. Dreams KC. There we go. How do you know that audience? Let's put that in the chat. Hey, I'm just going to listen in while I do my work. I love that, Lucy. Welcome. Welcome. How do you find your audience? How do you know your audience? Let me know, how do you know? What are some ways, what are some different things you do to find that audience? Stacks, welcome to the room. Welcome back, friend. Any tips? What do you guys do to find your audience? What are things that you do? Lucy, thank you for the repost. Thank you all. Appreciate that daily. Heart me stacks. Follow people in the same audience. There we go. I love that. Earlier today, our creator said, "You are not the right people." So I'm gonna end this live. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Marketing and posts. Okay, there we go. Um, videos on my niche. There we go. I'm cleared. I clear about who I serve. Caregivers, educators of literacy learning. There we go. Oh my gosh, that was that was bold. Always have a title and tell people what I'm doing the day and why. I love that, Margot. So wait a minute. Back to the person who ended it. Ended it. So you were not my audience. I'm tickled by that. Um, Let me say this. Not that I would do that. She hurt my feelings, but she apologized to me. She, again, I'm not sure what was going on in her life, so I can't assume. But I know there are times when you realize really quickly, well, where maybe there is a certain demographic in the room, and you're like, you know what? I'm getting all these comments from the men that are not what I'm looking to get. I'm getting these comments from if I'm trying to connect with people in the United States, maybe there's a lot of people who are abroad that are coming into my live, and I'm like, okay, you know what? This is not helping me either because it's confusing my algorithm. And so that could be the case. I'm assuming some of that was happening. Yeah. Yeah. And so she was like, this is not my audience. Let me end this. But I would tell her there's something she's doing, he or she, they are doing. Hey, Patty, how you doing, friend? Something they're doing that is not attracting the right audience. And in that case, they need to change their behaviors. Okay, there's something that's happening that the algorithm is now saying, oh well, you're saying these words, you must want everybody, you know. And so let me give the example. Good morning, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to everybody this weekend. I appreciate you all being here with me. We celebrate our first year. We will celebrate with a gala. You are already invited. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you, Harold. But keep that in mind. I don't want you guys to think that you can't change things. You can. You're gonna have to change what you're doing. You're gonna change what you're watching. You have to change what you're saying. A lot of people say things that you don't mean to say. It's either in your bio or you're verbally saying it. And so I'm going to say this real quick because I don't want TikTok to confuse my algorithm. But if you're a person who's always saying, oh, I'm here for the single moms, I'm here for the single women who want to get support, anyone who is single, you're saying that, you're going to bring all them into the party because they're like, oh, okay, you single. So be careful what you're saying. What you're saying matters. And so you want to change your verbiage. You want to make sure you're talking to the audience in an intentional way. All right. So change up what's in your bio, change up what you're verbally saying, change up what you're watching and how you're saying things too in the comments, what you're writing, because the algorithm is picking that up. Pay attention to what rooms you're going to. You're going to those grow rooms, and those grow rooms may have a lot of people from all over the world in them. And then now you're picking up people from all over the world, and those are your followers, and you're engaging them, and you're doing content, and that's what's happening. So you got to change your patterns and your behaviors, but make sure you know who you're talking to. So knowing your audience is key. So you can go to home screen and search your topic in the comments of posts that pop up that are related to your topic. In the comments are people, especially the viral comments, the viral videos, are people who are interested in that same topic. Thank you so much for the radiant launch. There are people who are interested in that same exact topic. So pay attention to that. That's what you want to make sure you're drawing in those people to your live stream. All right. Hey fam, how you doing, Bay Culture? Welcome to the room, friend. So pay attention to that as well. those are people you can engage with. And you can put comments to their comments and heart their comments and do that engagement. People get those comments. They get those instant messages like someone liked your comment. Someone said this to your comment on a post you did. Do that engagement as well. So you can't go to the pages that they have nothing to do with our niche. You should try to you should try your best to keep your For You feed and your following feed as niche focused as possible. So if you want to kind of scroll and engage in random content, maybe you have a separate account, and that's your account that you just kind of scroll and do, lurking and do whatever you want to do over there. But if you're really trying to make your page, your live stream, focus on a specific topic and a specific audience, you want to engage in that type of content. You want to make sure you see that in your feed. And it may feel like, oh, everyone's doing what I'm doing. That's not true. The algorithm is just showing you your topic, showing you people who are doing that kind of work and that discussion. And that means they have you right. That means you're on the right path. When it's all over the place and you get random cat videos and you talking about crocheting, then no, something wrong. If that's all in your feed. So just pay attention to what you're doing. Yeah, because it's taking it all in. All that is everything you watch, everything you watch, everything you write, everything you say, the algorithm is taking that in and making an assumption about what you might be interested in. So be mindful what you're doing. Yes, use grow rooms to grow account, not the correct demographic in, yep, country. Yep, that's it. Yep, you got to be careful about where you go. Absolutely. Okay, thanks. You're welcome. Very true. Yep. So, yeah. So be careful about that, you guys. So when you are talking about your audience, say the things that matter to your audience. So you could use the AI chat, Claude, Gemini, whoever you want to use. I'm a chat person. That's just because I'm comfortable with it. But ask it who's your target audience. What's the demographic, psychographic, think, feel, and the pain points, and understand that demographic you're talking to. My demographic here, I talk to my new live hosts, my beginners, my people who are just getting on this app, the people who are trying to figure out how to go live, the people who want to go live but that are nervous, afraid, scared, introverted, shy, all the things. And they're like, this seems complicated. This seems hard. I don't understand it. And I'm the person who's here to give you solutions. I'm here to help you make this feel as easy as possible. I'm the person giving you 5 things you should know. So as you're here, you're learning, you're like, oh, okay, I like her. She relates to me. She gets me. She knows this is a lot. She knows and understands me. That's what you want your audience to do. So if you kind of know them in advance, you can name and call out the things that worry them, that they're scared of, that are interesting to them. Okay? So you want to do that as well. Okay, very true. I see you. You can reset it too. You can go in. You can do a reset to your page to type of content that's showing up. You can do a reset. That's under the 3 lines on your profile. Click those 3 lines in the top right corner. Settings and privacy. Scroll down to that, and then under settings and privacy, I think there's content preferences. I think there's a refresh. I think that's what it's called. Button you can click. Yeah. So you'll see it. Just scroll down. I'm trying to picture the right name, but something like that you would click. All right. Um, so keep that in mind. You got to know your audience. Know your audience. And then number 5. Where's my sound effect? Where's the drum roll? Did they do that? Maybe they, okay. No, that's not it. That's not it. All right, y'all. We just gonna clap. Sound effects are in here. You guys can click around. There's a wand. You can get to the sound effects. Sound effects are in here for you. Somebody's going to ask, how do I do the sound effects? Sound effects are in the app. So you can do that. You said the drum roll. You heard it said boom boom. That was the drum roll. I thought it was going to be like mine aren't working anymore. Oh, board. Your board is the problem. Your board is the culprit. So before you go live, turn off the board, come live, click your sound effects, make it where the sound bar pops up, so it's on the sound bar here for me, and then go back into the one and add your board. So I don't know why it's doing that, but the board is the culprit. It's the problem. Okay, so the sound effects are there. That's good to know. Yes, yes, they're in the app. Yep, yep. Okay, so last but not least, your live, your live will not grow unless you have viewer engagement. Oh, wow. Thanks so much. I will do that. Okay, you're welcome. Hey, short stuff. Again, you need viewer engagement. Okay? You need viewer engagement. So I tell people all the time, hey, short stuff. Hey, Coach Jesse. I tell people all the time, if, hey, Daquan. Hello. Um, hey, Soda, welcome to the room. Others come in the room. Thank you so much for being here. So you need your viewers to engage in your live stream. Now, there are people like Daquan who do not have a blue box next to their name or have grabbed in the Lisa box, those badges. So as a live host, I teach this because I want you guys to see it so that you understand what that means for people who are coming into your room. Hey, Mr. Treetop, people who are coming into your room, you need them to engage. All right? They need to engage through the comments. Thank you for sharing is caring. Through the likes. That's the hearts that are flowing on the side here. The taps here, we got 112 likes. And then the shares, that's the arrow. When I ask you guys to share it out, repost it, power share, that engagement is necessary. When you start your live, you do want those likes, those taps. That's kind of something you can do. People have different strategies they use. They play music and say, hey guys, we're doing our warm up, we're getting things going. Some people say, hey, let's get our likes to, 15K, 20K, whatever the case is. People in the room. I say 10K in 10 minutes is good. That helps to energize the room. So you could start there. Some people say, I'll start my first topic. I'll share that once we get to 10K. I'll start with, you know what I'm saying? So people do that as a tactic to say, okay, I'm going to get us started. We got to get our likes going. We're going to engage. And then we'll start doing our top 5 list once we get to 10K or once we get to 15K, 20K, and try to get that early. So I say 10K in 10 minutes because TikTok sees that activity, that engagement. And then you want to do it throughout the live. You want to have these moments where you try to reset the room, get people coming in, and you want to get that likes going. My reset happened. There was like a little boost that happened. I probably should have did it then to help reset the room and get things energized. And so keep that in mind. That is important to your live stream. And so when you think about your early setup and how you start your live, that's part of what you're doing. You got a segment where people are actively engaging for at least those first 10 minutes because I know we get eager and we want to kind of jump into our topic, but you got to make sure that you are getting that early engagement. All right? So, engagement happens in a couple different ways. And I traditionally say this. You have a job as a live host. Good morning. How you doing, Breezy? You have a job as a live host, and then you all have a job as viewers. All right? You have a job as viewers. California in the house right now. Thank you, Breezy. Welcome to the room. Appreciate you guys. Let me know if you guys have questions. Um, Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to you too, friend. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms in the room. I appreciate you all being here. If you are new to my live, put new in the chat this Sunday, everyone. Put new in the chat if you're new. And if you haven't gone live, let me know if you're a live host. And if you're not a live host, put that I'm trying to figure this thing out. You're trying to figure out how to go live. If you are and you haven't gone live yet, put that in the chat as well. So we're going to talk about this. Thank you, friend. I appreciate it. We're going to talk about this because I want you guys to understand that engagement matters. So your job as viewers are to comment. You see Breezy came in, she's commenting. That comments are good. Now Breezy doesn't have the badges next to her name. So we're going to help Breezy out so she understands the next level of engagement because that support that she's doing is great. The comments, the likes, the shares, all that is needed. But you also need people to become part of your community, your fan club. You also need people to support your live goal. The flash goal that TikTok is going to give, the flash goal comes in the early part of the live traditionally. And so those are things where you need people in the room. TikTok wants to see that engagement, and you need people to be engaged viewers. He said, I'm trying to figure it out. Thank you so much. Yes, 45 live this afternoon. Love it. Thank you. Um, Come speed up your Mother's Day with me around 3 p.m. Central. Wow, wow, awesome. I'm trying to figure it out. Dreams MC, appreciate you, friend. You said I haven't gone live yet. Want to within the next week. All right, Miss Quinn's classroom. Welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much. Thank you for that daily heart me. Is it Alicia, thank you so much, friend, for being here. Sherry, thank you for sharing out the live. And so, as people are coming in, you want people to engage in your live. Happy Sunday, Saturday, everyone. Thank you so much. Hey, it's Trisha. Welcome to the room as well. The AI summary, I didn't see this earlier. It says, learning how to grow a live stream. Ask about tips for getting started. That's what the AI said. I'll take it, AI. Thank you, TikTok. I'll take that. That's kind of what we're talking about. Okay, so as we are, hey Flourish, welcome to the room. Thank you so much for being here. Um, as we are talking, I want to make sure you guys understand some more parts of the etiquette. So I tell people all the time, this ain't TV. We are not watching TV. So if you're in someone's room, greetings from the farmers market. Welcome, welcome. So when you're in someone's room, you got to make sure your presence is known. All right. You, as a viewer, are always trying to get visible, like Flourish did, Populars, the Radiant launch. You want to have that visibility. You want to be seen. You want to be heard. You want to be noticed. That's how people are also getting to know you and wanting to connect and chat with you. All right. Missy Burley, thank you so much. Absolutely. So there is a method to this process, a method to the madness, because those people are trying to make sure that they're first of all seen as supporters. Thank you so much, friend. Hey, Ray Ray, welcome to the room. But also engage viewers, and then for other viewers to see them. So when you go to those grow rooms, gotta run, but we'll see you. We'll see you. Thank you so much, short stuff. So when you go to those grow rooms, those people, that's exactly what they do. They trying to be seen because they want to pick up more people. Now, the people they're picking up are not the right people. So if you're in a room with the right people, then that helps because now you're like, okay, well, now I want to be seen as someone who's an engaged viewer. Okay. And so TikTok has different ways for you to do that. Thank you for the roses. I see your friend. Ray Ray, welcome to the room. Everyone wants to be seen and heard. That's it. Seen and heard. So those are the comments that you're putting in. That's the engagement that's happening. That's why I don't understand live hosts that shut comments off. Yeah, I don't do that. I don't do that. I believe depends on what's happening in the room. Depends on what's happening in the room. I can't speak to that, but they shouldn't. I think that they're missing out on some good engagement that could be happening for the room. So I don't know if there's like a rationale for why somebody would do that. Maybe the comments are getting too busy, and you're like, okay, let me get this thought out. Let me finish my thought because I want you guys to get this information. I'm gonna cut the chat off. I've been tempted to do that. Because the chat will get too busy. I'm like, okay, you know what? Y'all, pause for a second with all the questions. But no, I haven't done that. Yeah. I see it more with conversational topics. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yes. That makes sense then. So it gets a little too much with questions and stuff like that. My brother sometimes shuts it off. He has good reasons. Yeah. So it's probably too much. Show you our quality. Yeah. Yeah. I was in a what is that, escological um chat last night, and he had the comments off. Interesting. What's do me a favor without me looking that up. Astrological. Tell me more. Am I saying that correctly? Hello everyone. Hey Dee Dee. Welcome to the room. Welcome to the room. So keep that in mind. Many of you have badges. So Misty, I'm gonna point you out because you have been commenting. He's strictly pay to play. Astrological. Oh, philosophy. Okay. Prophecy. Gotcha. Oh, that's what it is. The end times prophecy. Oh, interesting. Okay. Interesting. Thank you for the populist beauty caffeine. Welcome to the room. Um, I've seen it for praying. Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. So he's trying to do the prayer at that time. Gotcha. My brother streams protests and stuff, so he comments can get heated and he can't get to, get to all of them. Okay. Well, yeah, he should cut his comments off. He like, I'm gonna get to all the comments, but I can't get to all of them. I'm gonna cut it off. Thank you so much for sharing out the live. Um, so let me say this. When it comes to your engagement, and I point this out all the time, so do you laughing at me? I point this out all the time. The badges are a way for live hosts to see it as well. You can see who are the people who have gotten your daily heart me, who have engaged. Thank you so much, Diamond. I appreciate you. Thank you, Fred. You can see it, and you can see people who haven't done it. And so I tell you guys all the time, TikTok is a little messy. TikTok is telling your business. And so because we can see those badges, we know who are the people who came in and are supporting our live stream. And then we actually know who are our super fans, and we want to make sure we're engaging their comments. They're helping them get whatever questions they have. You can turn on your super fan only chats. That's a feature you can activate. And so as a live host, you control your room and you understand who are your people who are supporting you in all ways. And when I say always, I mean you can click a photo. You can click the person's photo and you can see who tapped your screen, who shared it out, how long they've been watching your live, how many level engager they are in your room, what level engagement box they are also outside your room. You see all things. Okay? And so in that case, you can make assumptions. You can make pass judgment on people in terms of those who I really want to invest my time and effort into versus those I don't want to. He said, well, how do you see that information? How do you see who is outside your room? You know what? TikTok shows you total viewers. And there's 41 people in my room right now. You see total viewers. So I've had over 1,000 people come through this live stream. So you can see that as well. Um, I don't see the message. TikTok will send you sometimes a little message here that says your views. It's your total views still. I don't see the message that says these are the people outside my room. So if you guys see that, tell me what you see because I don't see that message. I see views and people say those are viewers that are coming from all different places. And so for that reason, maybe that's the assumption people are making. Hey, Danielle. Hey, Sam. Welcome. Thank you for getting your daily heart me. Others who are outside my room, like this is what I usually do a PSA. You said, I see it. What do you see, Mrs. Treetop? Jerry, welcome to the room. What do you see? You see, it actually says these are the people who are watching from the outside. I don't think I have ever seen that message. You can use me as an example. Quantum, I can use you as an example. I will, friend. Let me see. But not everyone has money for coins and gifts, either on the judgment is actually very wrong. Missy, let me say you something right now. I'm gonna say something. So I say this in all earnest. If you are a live host, let me say this. That's just my opinion. Let me address that though. If you are a live host, in order for your room to grow, you do need the gifting. This is TikTok's economy. You need the gifting for a couple different reasons because TikTok's going to send you a flash go. People have to send coins for that, for your room to grow. You need people to give you a daily heartbeat. You have to have coins for that. So if you are a live host, you do need your community to engage fully from the gifting perspective, as well as the comments, the likes, the shares, all of that, the populars, all of that is needed for your room to grow. And I'm going to say this for people to come into a live and expect for their questions to get answered, expect for support to happen to them for them, but they're not given the basic support for the room. I think as a live host, you're gonna have to really reevaluate what are you doing because you shouldn't be a live host at all if you're not supporting other people in that way. And that's just my feelings about it because at the end of the day, people are given a lot of time, information, effort, and to do this, people are consuming. People are coming in and taking all that information and using it, but they're not giving that same level of support and consideration. And your room won't grow. He said, ditto. Your room won't grow if people are not coming in getting your daily heart me, if people are not supporting your flash goal, if people are not doing some level of gifting your room. It's a business. You must invest in ourselves, and that badge helps. It does. And as a live host, you see the people who engage in that way. You see it. And you can say, okay, this is the person I want to pour more into. I want to support more because they're supporting me. And then as a live host, you should go out and support your supporters. That's the other thing about it. You should support your supporters. I say that because I know a lot of people have feelings about, oh, I'm not going to come on this app and I'm not going to give coins. I'm not going to do that. I don't have it. I will tell you this. There's a couple ways you can get it where you don't have to put a big investment in. But at the end of the day, you should be supporting people in that way because people have poured into you and they're supporting you. So at least you can do is give a penny to get the daily heart me, or support someone's popular, or the heart puff or rose. You said so true. So I say that because I know I have a lot of newbies coming in and they don't have the badges. And because they don't have the badges, I want to help you understand like there's a method to the madness here. And if you want to be a live host, then you have to understand what you have to do to make sure you're starting to seed your growth. You're sowing into other people so that you can grow. And I think Karen said she had to go, but she said, "Hey, I'm a great engager. That is part of what you're doing. You're engaging up front. You're planting that seed, and you're gonna reap what you sow. But you have to do some of that. And then as you decide to go into other rooms, maybe you become a guest in somebody's room, and then other people can gift you, and then you can exchange that. And then that way you don't have to put so much of your own investment in. You can take what you've gotten, a percentage of that, and put it back into the ecosystem to support other people. But you got to be a supporter. You got to support in all ways. Okay, so when I come in rooms, I grab the daily heart me. I make sure I look at the flash goal or their live goal or their flash goal so I can support them because I want to see people grow. You said, will TikTok allow you to go live without having engagement and having a blue badge? They will, which I think is wrong, but they will. You can absolutely go live without it. You could. You can get to the numbers where TikTok gives you the ability to go live, which I think they should stop. You shouldn't be able to let people do that because it's actually to me false pretenses because you got to engage in that way if you want to grow. So they shouldn't let people go live in that way, in my opinion. But they do, which is wrong. Practice. Thank you so much. So I just want to say that because I don't know if people understand the logic there. You just see people come in here just sharing information, giving it, and people are taking and consuming, but they're not fully given. And I'm gonna tell you this: TikTok do tell you to send a rose. They tell you this, and people have ignored it, which is wrong. And I think they should stop letting people go to lives if they're not going to engage in that way too, because you're taking advantage of people. It's all about sustainability through, though you have to build that community so there is a genuine connection. Absolutely. Absolutely. Please, can I start selling on lives? Um, it depends on what you're doing. TikTok shop is the way to do it. TikTok shop as a seller, service plus, if you have a service digital product. Yes. Yeah, so people have ignored it. And so for that, I teach this because I want you guys to understand what's happening here. Can you share your screen with a PowerPoint? You can show, if you're doing it from a phone, you would have to flip your camera to show your device, maybe your laptop. Otherwise, you have to do live studio and you can add another camera source, another source to share the PowerPoint. Yeah. But yeah, so live studio. So I think it's about how you think about what you're doing here. And if you're not someone who's willing to engage in that way, it does tell TikTok be messy, but it's informative. Yeah. You see those badges, you see them. And if you're a person who's like, I'm not doing it, I will say be prepared for a certain live host. And I don't do that. And you as you can tell, I talk to everybody. Be prepared for other live hosts to say, you know what, I'm not answering your question because you haven't grabbed my daily heart me. And so you want me to answer your question, you want me to engage, you want me to do all the things, but you haven't done the basics. and you have made a conscious decision not to do it. So I teach how to get it. I mean, there's people in the room right now who probably don't even know how to add coins. So I teach that. Do you have to have a business account for Service Plus? No. You can be personal. I'm personal. I don't have it. I have noticed lately I haven't been getting flash codes lately, but I do about 1.5 hours. They give them later in your live stream, you're saying? Oh, saw that happen. You saw that happen, Quantum, where the live host ignored the person? Yeah. I was on one last night and she will kick you out of the room without a daily heart me. I missed a lot of stuff. Do you have an ebook, please? Do I have an ebook? I do have information about how to support your live. Yeah, I do have some resources, a checklist, and some other things that are in my stand store. Yeah. Oh, I didn't get them at all. You didn't get them, or I don't get them at all. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the flash goal's not coming. Are you setting your daily heart me now as one of your goals? I still don't have the 3 goals, but that's helpful. If you set the daily heart me, I've heard people not get it when they are starting to set the daily heart me more for the flash goal. Girl, they treat you bad if you haven't grabbed that daily heart me. I know, I know. He said, please, I. Maya, give me 1 second, friend. I'll pin my Service Plus in a second. If you want to click here, I was gonna finish with this engagement because I want you guys to see the blue box and the badge and stuff. So let me say this, Miss the Daily Heart Me. You said I missed the Daily Heart Me. Let me talk about getting coins in your account, friend. So I'm gonna explain that because I want you guys to understand. No, I don't get my goals as I Daily Heart Me. Interesting. That's interesting. This is Tree Top. I'm not sure why you're not getting it, but you are a high engager on that account. You're 34 and you're B leaguer. So maybe you've outgrown it. TikTok's like, she good. She don't need this. You might have outgrown it. So maybe that's it. Is it my first time? If it's my first time in my room, I'm watching first before I'm still. Yes, yes. That daily heart me matters. It does. It does. I'm glad I'm not. I know, me too. I get it still, but I will. I wish for the day I don't get it, but it is what it is. It's good I teach it, so people need to see it because there's a lot of people who still do get it. Um, Daily Heart Me is important to your live room. Daily Heart Me is important for a couple reasons. It's part of your monetization as a live host. So you want to get that. It's part of how you build your community. So if you are really thinking about it, these are the people you want to invest in because they had enough consideration to support and invest in you. And so for that, you want to make sure you set it as a goal. You want to make sure people are aware of it. It gives you a lot of information also about those people. Gives you a lot of information because TikTok is tracking them through the AI. So you can get insights. And then it also gives you as viewers a checklist of things to do. So if you got people who are part of your fan club coming in, they're liking your live, they're sharing your live, they're commenting, they get points for that. They get points for the comments. They get points for, not for the likes and the shares, but they get points for comments at least. It used to be the shares. They took that out. But they get engagement points for that. They're getting those points they can claim as a fan club member. So you want that engagement. I still don't understand all this coin gifting stuff. I'm scared it will take my money automatically. Lucy, no. You have to give it. It don't take it automatically. It don't unless you authorize it, it don't take it. You gotta give it, friend. But no, let me explain the coins real quick because I want you, for those who don't have coins on their account, you want to make sure you do have some coins in your account. I tell you not to break the bank. All right. Don't break the bank. And then you decide, and I'm going to show you how to track how you're getting points and stuff. You decide what that looks like for you. You decide what it looks like. You don't have anyone else tell you to do it. Super fan will take it on my. Yeah, if you become a super fan, yes, you've authorized that. It's a monthly subscription. You pay for a subscription. Yeah. So you authorize that. And then you can stop it. You can go back to your app store and cancel it. You can always cancel it. But yeah, so but that's the super fan. So um when it comes to coins, if you click the gift box, in the corner is the right lower corner, it says recharge if you don't have any coins on your account. So my friends who have never gotten coins on their account, you can add coins. I tell you, maybe add $10, $20, and that's enough to start. All right. You can even go lower if you need to, but that's enough to get started. And then you could decide how you ration that out. But when it comes to the gift box, you see recharge in the corner, or you see the coins that you have. Here's what I will tell you. Um, You're going to get a screen when you click that pops up. I don't want you to click that screen there. I want you to see where it says recharge on tiktok.com/coin, because you get a 25% discount. So I want you to get that discounted amount for your coins. Don't want you to spend as much as you don't have to. So the website or the coins app is where you can add coins, you can recharge and get that discount. And then they also have a feature in there where you can get money back if you're gonna replenish more often, but you shouldn't have to. And so you decide what that looks like. The daily heart means like spending is one coin, like one penny. The populars are one coin, one penny. So in anyone's live room, thank you for the populars, friend. Anyone's live room, you might spend, I don't know, you could spend one coin, or maybe you could spend more, but maybe you spend a budget of 25 coins. And you're like, you know what? That's what I'm gonna spend for this room. And then I'm gonna go into another room, and then I'm gonna do what I need to do. And so you decide what that budget looks like. You decide how you ration that out. I will say though, so that you understand the optics. There's optics here. All right. The optics are you are an engager because you have those badges. You were thoughtful enough to grab the person's daily heart me. So you have the Lisa box next to your name, or whoever the other person's room is. And you have that blue box. That blue box follows you to every live you go to. Every live you go to, you see that blue box for the live host. And then if you're my room, you have my Lisa box, or you are a super fan, which has the wider box. But you decide what that looks like. When you don't have anything, people are making assumptions about your level of engagement. All right? Black Lotus, welcome to the room. Steel Tea, Sweet Tea, welcome to the room. Good morning. Good morning. So people are making assumptions about you, and people will, and honestly, that's not my style. That is not my style. I don't teach that style of ignoring people, because I do get a lot of beginners and people who don't understand, and they don't understand what's happening here. They don't understand the rationale for doing it. And so there are people I have to kind of help them understand from a live host perspective what's happening here. So I don't teach that you should be rude. But there are some people who are like, you know what? I don't have time to invest in people who are not investing in what I'm doing here. Thank you so much for that daily heart, me friend. So there are people who are just very much that blunt about it. And they're like, you know what? That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to talk about my topic. I'm here to do the engagement. I'm here to support the people who want to be supported, or who are just trying to support me. And that's it. That's all. I don't knock that. That's not my style, but I don't knock it, because hey, your time is valuable. Thank you so much, Blue Genie. Your time is valuable, and I don't have a right to put my own perspective and views on your time and what you're doing here, and how you're engaging, and how people are not engaging, and what they're doing. But I will say there's a lot of people who don't know. Okay, there's a lot of people here that call themselves coaching, and and excuse me if you don't have a blue. And excuse me if you don't have a blue box. Yeah. Yeah. Margot, thank you for the populars. Yeah, so I mean, all I can do is say, hey, here's my style, here's what I think, and if you want to go to a room that has the information you're looking for, then you have to understand their rules of engagement. That's what I will say. Understand their rules of engagement. So I have a blue 11 and red only 1. Is it beneficial to make that number go up for me? Thank you very much, Heidi. Appreciate you, friend. um, so let me talk about the blue box. Let me talk about the orange box. You're going to make a choice, Lucy, in terms of how you're growing. I will tell you, your blue box 11, and I teach this from a live host perspective, because when you're in this seat, you're in this seat, you're thinking about this from a different lens. Okay. As a viewer, you're thinking about, okay, let me figure this out. Let me figure out my budget. Let me see what I'm doing. I'm gonna figure this out. And so from a viewer, you got probably a slightly different perspective. From a live host, you're like, well, wait a minute. What's going on here? Lisa, welcome to the room. Have you helped them? You have to help them. You don't know. They don't know. I don't know anybody in here new but you. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, and I think that's the nature of my room too. My room is for beginners, so I get it. So the people who are coming in here, you guys are probably I'm probably one of the few people who have even told you this or even talked about it because people just make assumptions. So depending on their topic, say you went to a room that was focused on, I don't know, somebody who was teaching about stocks, and they're like, here, I'm here to talk about the stocks, the stock market. I ain't here to talk about no blue box. I ain't here to talk about no daily harmony. You either gonna get what I'm giving because I'm giving you information to make that bag, to get that money, and that's what I'm doing. And if you ain't here to do the basic things that I need you to do, then you can get out my room. And that is somebody's approach. That's a lot of people's approach. That's just not mine because I appreciate and respect that there's people who are beginners that are coming in my room and they're trying to figure this out for the first time. So yes, laugh out loud. They hide the real thing. Yes. Yeah. So just know you're gonna go into all rooms, but understand there's an etiquette here. I have sent that. You have seen that. You have seen that. I know what happens on this app. And so at the end of the day, just know from a live host perspective what's happening and what your topic is about. And there are people, I mean, a lot of y'all have topics that are, you're not teaching TikTok. You're here to teach what your subject matter is. And at the end of the day, I'm just saying you might want to be mindful of what some of this stuff means. Okay? You will look at it differently. You won't be able to unsee it. And now you understand from a live host perspective what's happening because now you're about to become a live host. And what does it mean for your growth? Okay? You're so right. I know of 5 of them by name. I agree, So I just want you guys to understand that I've seen people yelling at their audience. Yeah. Yeah, so that shouldn't happen. Mindfulness glow up coach. Welcome to the room, friend. So that shouldn't happen, but just understand the optics of what you're doing as a viewer and then what you're doing as a live host to engage your viewers and make sure that they're understanding and growing as well. I'm still learning about 44 days live. Okay, there we go, friend. Awesome. Hey Ash, welcome to the room. Others coming in, feel free to put in the chat if you're new. We're talking about engagement. So this is my 5th thing. I'm already at number 5. I'm gonna get off shortly. I'm almost, oh my gosh, it's almost 1 o'clock. And I've been on for 2 hours and 15 minutes. So I'm gonna get off shortly, but let's talk about the blue box real quick. Do me a favor, let's do this. Put the word blue in the chat. Let's everybody put the word blue. We're gonna check your blue box. I'm gonna show you where your engagement, your experience points are and how to find them. So you put the word blue in the chat. Everybody just put it in there. I don't care if you have a blue box or not, just put it in there. So when you put it in the chat, I want you to click your photo. I want you to click your photo because you have to put words in there so you can see your photo. Finally went live. I started listening to you first. Thanks. Oh, okay. On April 6th. Awesome. How did it go for you, friend? So once you put the word blue, you're going to click your photo. Your mini profile should pop up. Okay. You all should see your mini profile. With your mini profile, there's an LV number in one of those boxes. All of those boxes mean something. The LV dot 7, 18, 20, 0, whatever your number is. If it's 0, that's fine. If it's grayed out or blue, it doesn't matter. That is your experience box as a viewer. That is your viewer box. Okay, you as viewers. All right. So TikTok has an experience for you. You're engaging. You're getting whatever you're getting from this live or any live on this app. That is your viewer number. Okay. Where you're at currently. It goes from 0. I'm sorry. Yeah, it starts at 0. So it goes from 1 to 50. Okay. So it goes all the way up to 50. And it's based on how you are gifting. All right. So you get that because you're gifting. You are engaging in someone's live stream. You sent the daily heart me. You can get it Just by sending that daily heart me will give it to you. Or if you send populars or if you send a rose, it gives you that blue box. Okay? So when you click that blue box, a blue screen pops up. A blue screen pops up for you all. All right? That blue screen has a question mark in the top corner. I'm going to say hello. I'm going to say blue right in here too, so I can show it to you all. And then I'm going to click, I'm going to show you. So here's my blue box. That's my level 22. Blue screen. Question mark in the corner. Click the question mark. It breaks this down. Okay? So it breaks it down. And breaking it down, you guys can read it. I'm going to give you a quick summary. All right? Quick summary. It actually tells you what level you are at. These all have shapes and colors to them. It has dashes here saying I'm in the third level, essentially, of growth as an experience, my experience points as a viewer. It also has points that I've collected and all the points I need for the next level. So the points that I'm at currently, / symbol, the total amount of points I need for my next level. So my level is 22, total amount of points I need for level 23. And then I want you to pay attention to it. Right under there is a scrolling message. That message there, it tells me how many points I need before I level up. Hey, Patty. Tells me how many points I need before I level up. Those points, I say pay attention to. Pay attention to those points. Those are the points that you are actually striving for as you engage in someone's live stream. And that's how you level up. And so you can make a decision. My friend who asked, oh, I'm currently 11. What does that mean for me? So she could look at her points and say, okay, here's how many points I need to get to level 12. It's your gifting, it's your engagement. Thank you for the daily heart me. And so in that engagement, you might say, okay, I'm gonna do a little bit in this room. I'm going to this room. Okay, maybe by the end of the month, I'm gonna be level 12. Thank you, Heidi. I appreciate your friend. Thank you for that, friend. Thank you. Look at you. Heidi said, I'm gonna level up. Thank you, friend. Thank you for that. Heidi, thank you for the gifting. Thank you for that, friend. Um, and so you make a decision on what you want to do next. I see it and I see it now. There we go, friend. Thank you, Heidi. Appreciate you. So, Celeste, thank you. You're welcome for the explanation. I know people don't talk about it. Thank you for that, Heidi. I appreciate you, friend. Um, and so, as you are making decisions on moving on this app, you can be intentional about how you show up. And so that as you're in rooms, you decide what that looks like. Thank you for that. I love you so much, Lucy. And so, I'll tell you this, Lucy. You said 11. Thank you for the popular tan. You said 11. So in that, and like I said, you could read the question mark in the corner. Um, Level 25, somebody asked me like what's a good level to be at? Level 25 gives you a privilege to fly in. So Coach Jessie, she's flying in, but she's a super fan. So I see her. People who have come in, I've shouted out some other people who are blue. She grabbing her daily heart. Thank you, friend. There's some people who are blue boxes. I've seen them come in and you've seen me shout them out. Hey friend, how y'all? How you doing, friend? You see me shout them out because I see them. When you come in at the bottom, when you come into a room from New York, welcome to the room, friend. I don't see you. Super fans fly in. Super fans fly in. Yep, super fans fly in. Daily Heart Me fan club members fly in at 20. So Carol is flying in. She's a 27. Hey Carol. So Carol, I see. TikTok makes it eye level. Remember I told you, as viewers, you want to be seen and heard. You want to be visible. You want people to notice you. That's the whole point. Hey, Carol, thank you for that daily heart me. That's the whole point of this. Why you want that is part of how you are growing as a viewer because you're picking up new friends. You're picking up um, other people who are in the room. You're connecting with other people intentionally. Remember, if you're in a room that matters to your topic and what you're doing in your page, you want to be seen and heard. You want to have that notoriety. And so you're doing that through support. Thank you so much for the rose. I appreciate it. You're seen that way. All right. And so TikTok brings that to this space. When it comes to the fan club, The fan club is for my room. Thanks for the reply. Breaking it down. You're welcome, friend. Thank you, DJ. Welcome to the room, friend. Thank you all for the shares. I see you all. Thank you for that support, Carol. I appreciate it. And so all that matters. Okay. So when it comes to the fan club, I give the analogy. Thank you for the repost, friend. I appreciate it. I give the analogy of in real life, if you are a fan of your favorite artist, maybe they sing, whatever they do, you buy their music, you go to their concerts, you follow them on social media, you watch them in interviews on TV and stuff. You do all the things because you love that artist. So TikTok has brought that here for the fan club. Thank you all. Thank you for the donuts. I appreciate the support. We appreciate you. Thank you, Quantum. I appreciate that. And so your fan club becomes important to you as an artist. Think about it in real life. When artists, when they get the awards, when they on the stage, they say, "Thank you. I want to thank my fans. My fans is what brought me to this space." That's what they're doing. And so that fan club, thank you so much, DJ. Appreciate you, friend. That fan club is important to your room because those are the people who are coming in supporting you. Thank you for the populars. And populars are important too because the populars put you in the popular ranking. So you get more visibility and stuff. So that's important. You say, yeah. So TikTok has brought that here because that's the fan club. So when you become someone's fan club, hey, Ego Nation, welcome to the room. You can click that. If you guys click the fan club, you see the list of things you can do. Just like when you buy the music and you follow them on social media, you go to the concerts. TikTok says, okay, here are the things you can do as a fan club. Thank you for the populist friend. Appreciate you. And they tell you what to do. They give you a checklist of things to do. And again, you're getting that visibility. All right? You're being seen as a fan club member. And as you grow, because you grow in the fan club too. Look at you, reach level 11. See, you grow as a fan club member. Be a lady, welcome to the room. Again, that's the whole point of this. You're getting that visibility. Thank you for the level up cake. Look at you, friend. Congratulations. Appreciate you. And so you're getting that visibility. All of that matters to you, to the room, to the live host. You want that. Okay? That's why you're doing it. First, I want to thank God, my family, and I couldn't do this TikTok journey without my fans. I'm gonna cheer for that. I'm gonna cheer for that. I'll get to oh, Lester James. No, we don't do that here. But yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly it. You're like my fans. I need my fans. And so as a live host, you want your fans. That's what you want. And so when people don't come in and they consume and take all the information, take all the good stuff you're given, I see why people get offended. I'm not that's not my style. But I see hay shave sprays. So I don't want you guys to be that way. I want you guys to understand that there are people who are still learning and they're trying to understand this. And so you got to have patience. You got to be respectful. Christina, thank you for that daily heart. Me, I appreciate it, friend. I say I'm wishing you peace, blessings, and what else? Is this applicable to live that sell stuff too? Absolutely. Absolutely. You want that visibility. I like your hair. Thank you, friend. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Thank you, Blue. I appreciate you too, friend. Um, you want that visibility. And so again, you are in a TikTok economy. TikTok wants it too. TikTok benefits. Okay? TikTok benefits. We just talked about the 60%. I think new generation, he's gone. And he was like, that's too high. That's too high. But TikTok, depending on how your live performs, the most you can earn is 40%. TikTok wants half of it. TikTok gets 60% of it. So yeah, it's a business. It is a business. So you just can't come here and expect to grow your business and sell your stuff and sell products and commission, and TikTok gets nothing from it. Make it make sense. TikTok needs their share too. So I say that to you guys because I don't want you guys to be like, well, wait a minute. All I want to do is come here and sell my ebooks. All I want to come here and sell my jewelry, my earrings, whatever the case may be. or I'm gonna be a shop page and I gotta give TikTok permission for that or commission for that and all this other stuff. TikTok wants the live too. He wants all of it. So just keep that in mind. And it does impact your visibility though. Okay. TikTok wants half of it. Love, lots of love because everyone needs live. See you later. Thank you so much, Lucy. I appreciate you, friend. Oh, Jana, thank you so much, friend. Thank you all. I see you all. Grace, welcome to the room. How are you, friend? They do give you up to an additional 13% payout on Monday. They do. They do that up to 13%. Yeah. So they talk about that as part of your is so that metric breakdown for the 13%. Well, let me do the 40 first. I'll do the 40 and then I'll do the 13 just so you guys understand the math. Grace, how you doing? Grace said, I forgot my little vote box. So I wanted to make sure I rewrote it. Grace, how you doing, friend? TikTok will take their share. I know. I got 12% payout. Yes. So you don't get is up to 13%. Now the average person will never get 13% unless you're part of your league is the A league. If you're not in the A league, then you're not going to see that 13%. So yeah, the breakdown. You said please recap. Let me know, what am I recapping? The alt 1 through 5? Let me know, friend. I'm still on 5. We still talking about 5. Let me finish breaking down 5. So 52%. On a weekly basis, it's probably more like on a weekly basis, it's probably more like 49. That's probably what you should expect. 49, maybe 51. Sweet thing, welcome to the room. Appreciate you. Yes, please, before you go. I'm gonna do yes, I'll do a recap. I got last week. Yeah, you got 12% last week. That's what you got, 52. Yeah. So that was last week. And it was because you probably leveled up in your league or something else happened. So yeah, so that was last week. So let me break that down so people know what exactly we're talking about here. I find that I lose heart when I'm focusing on monetizing, and in order to be consistent, I follow my heart. Yep, that's it. Yep. Um, yeah. So, yeah, that's important. Thank you for the rose. I appreciate your friend. Okay, so let's go back. Blue box. Blue box. You decide how you move when you look at your points, your experience points. You decide what that looks like. So, depending on how you're trying to level up, how you're trying to grow, I said 25 when the room is under 100 people, you're seen. 35 is your next milestone. When the room, no matter who's in the room, you're always seen. You're visible. You come in at the top. So the room has to be under 100. My room's under 100. So people who are anywhere between 25 and 34, I see you. Okay? If my room was over 100 people in the room, I wouldn't see you. You would come in under the bottom like everybody else. Okay? So 35 plus boo box. So Celeste, you're 15. So when you get your blue box number, it gets to 35. 35 is a hard thing to do. Mrs. Treetop is in here under her shop page. It says shop with Treetop. She is Mrs. Treetop. That's her shop page. So she is a 34. She's about to be a 35. She's a 34. But as you well know, the higher your number is, the harder it takes to get there. Rhonda, thank you so much. Rhonda's a 32. I'm a 32er. If you guys look at my box up here, I told you all of those boxes mean something. So that's my blue box number. As you can tell, the blue box changes colors. As you get deeper into your live journey and your numbers get higher, it turns almost purple. Okay? So it's like a purple hue. The beginning is like a lighter blue. And then as you grow, you can see where it's getting deeper. So again, that's part of a visual telling of what's happening. So you as a live host, you see that. You see people who come in and are high engagers. All right. And so do you go live every day? I go live every day, twice a day. I'm gonna come back at 4 o'clock. I'm about to get off. Gosh, it's almost 1 o'clock, y'all. It's almost 1 o'clock. This live has gone long too. It's 2.5 hours in. So I'm gonna stay on maybe another 10 minutes. I'm gonna get off shortly. Okay. So really quickly, I was supposed to say, what was I about to talk about? You asked me about, what was I going to talk about? I was supposed to be talking about something. I got back to the blue box number. Put it in the chat for me because I was going to segue. I'm going to recap. I need to recap. You said webinar. Oh, the webinar. You want me to tell you? I had passed the webinar. Before I get to the webinar, what else? It was something I was going to say. I'm going to recap. Lisa, I thought it was something we were talking about. What were we just talking about, Lisa? I was going to go somewhere with that. Oh, the scale live rewards. That's where I was about to go. Scale live rewards. So 40%. Real quick. This is a quick summary on the scale live rewards. That's what I was about to say. We were talking about the levels changing for a visual perspective. Okay, scale live rewards. That's where I was gonna go about the higher numbers. You said, well, the higher numbers for the blue box, 35 is where you want to be. It goes up to 50. So the more you go, the better. But it's more expensive. Thank you. Hey, Dinky. How are you, friend? Hey, D. I saw you as well. The diamond box. Scale live rewards is where I was gonna go. The diamond box? Yeah, y'all are just making stuff up now. What's the diamond box? Oh, what is he was also talking about Miss Streets. Who's that? Y'all so funny. Y'all like we just gonna throw stuff at you. Okay, scale live rewards. No, the red, the blue, red, and then diamond. Okay, I'm sorry. You're talking about in here. So let me see. You're talking about here blue, heart me, diamond. Okay, really quickly. The blue box is the experience box. We just talked about that. That's your blue box. That's you as a viewer. The heart is me, my daily heart me. When you're in someone else's room, that's going to be their heart me. That's going to be their box. When you click yes. Okay. You were talking about Miss Treetops that she's more than her business. She's there under her business. Yes, she is. Does this show how much you have gifted over the time of leveling? You have to go to your balance to see what you've gifted. There is a tracking of that. It's under your balance. There's multiple clicks. I don't know all the different places to click, but it's multiple clicks. Hey, Fortune, it's been real. Get out and enjoy the weekend, moms. I'm going to see my mother in love. Okay, awesome, friend. Um, Thank you so much, friend. Take care. I'm gonna get out in a little bit too. When you click the yes, yes. Okay. So, hey, not that Karen. Welcome to the room again. Good afternoon. Welcome, friend. How you doing, the Fortune? Okay, thank you. So the middle box is my heart me. That's the level you are in my room. Okay. I do look at that because when I have my panel boxes open, I usually check to make sure you're level 5 and above. So I know you. We know each other. Don't come up in my boxes, and you ain't been here and you never got my daily heart me because I'm responsible for you. Mrs. Treetop came in a room. Hey, friend, I'm responsible for you because if you come in my box and you do something inappropriate and we don't know each other, I can get my life suspended. Say you're driving, say you're drinking, say you're smoking, say you take clothes off and you're nude. We're like somebody come in your home and something happened while they're in your home, the police is going to say, who's the homeowner? So I'm the host. So when you have people come in your box, make sure you know them. And that's where the daily heart me comes into play. Because then you can say, okay, you've been in my room at least 5 times. You've chatted, you've connected, we know each other. Hey, that's Mrs. Treetop. There she go. Miss, you better preach. Oh, I see that makes sense. Yes. So that's why I said these boxes are important. People come in your room just talking noise and you don't know them and they haven't gotten your daily heart me. They don't have no blue box. I tell you, I understand why people ignore hosts that viewers that do stuff like that. They ignore you because you don't mean nothing to me because you could be a liability if I let you fully engage in my room. Thank you so much. Hey, Mayhem. I appreciate you. Hey, Eugenia, saw you come in as well. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate that. Wow, I didn't know that. Great analogy. Yeah. So you got to be careful about who you bring up in your boxes. And if you're a person who's just sitting back saying, oh, I'm just going to ask questions. I don't have coins. I'm not going to do anything. Well, look here. I'm not going to let you in my box, first of all. That's another way for you to monetize, too. Let's be real about that. That's another place for you to monetize as a viewer. So if you can come up in my box and my viewers can gift you, but you haven't had enough respect and decency to give the Daily Heart Me or send a rose, but you're going to benefit? No, no. So again, think about what you're doing as a viewer, because the live host can say, okay, well, look here. This is where I'm drawing the line. I won't let you up in my boxes, even though you want to get my information. I won't let my viewers have access to you and give you stuff when you haven't done the decent things. Thank you all. I appreciate that. Thank you for the support. So keep that in mind. I said that because I know that was a different conversation, but I want to make sure you understand the importance of that. And so as you are thinking about your room, as you're thinking about being a good viewer, what does it mean for you to be in that room fully engaging? Because the room may have rules about how you support. Okay? If I had more coins, I'd give you the biggest one. You're so funny. Thank you, Lucy. I appreciate it. Lucy said, if I did, it's the thought that counts. Thanks. Yes. Thank you for educating us. I learned something new daily about this app. Yes. But just think about your strategy. I don't, you decide how you move in your room. You set the rules for it. You decide what that looks like. I said level 5 because it could be the first level for you. But for level 5 for me means that you've come back a few times. You've been here a few times, and if nothing else, you gave 5 coins, 5 pennies to the room. And I appreciate that, and I support that, and I'll put you in my box. But if that hasn't been the case, then I'm like, I don't know. I don't know about you. But I say that because I want you guys to know as viewers how to conduct yourselves. And then when you become live hosts, you can decide what that looks like for you as a live host. All right. So I just wanted to make sure I said that. Scale Live rewards, I was going to give a quick breakdown. 40% is based on your duration. Thank you for the populist friend. It's based on your duration. So if you've gone live at least 25 minutes or more, TikTok gives you 38% of your rewards. Thank you. Appreciate you. Um, Margot, thank you for that. Appreciate you as well. So you got live 35, I'm sorry, 25 minutes or more, you get 38%. The other 2%, hey, ambitious, the other 2% comes from 5 new followers or more. So 5 new followers or more. You guys kind of heard me say, hey, if you haven't followed the live host, make sure you follow the live host. I say stuff like that because I want to make sure I'm at least getting 5. All right. So every live that happens, every live, 25 minutes or more, 5 new followers, 2% for the 5 new followers, 38% for going 25 minutes or more. That's the 40%. That's every live per live. Hey, Doc. Hey, thank you so much, friend. It resets once a week. I've been here before. Does that disappear? It does. 7 days. Your daily heart me lasts for 7 days. Your blue box lasts for 7 days. TikTok will put you gray for both of them if you have not come back in a week. Yep, that's for both boxes. So if you have not been in somebody's live and sent a rose, sent something, Daily Heart Me, your blue box turns gray, and Daily Heart Me turns to a grayed out, Miss Treetop calls it ashy. You have an ashy heart. So your ashy heart will show up in someone's room and you want to refresh it. He said, one thing I struggle with is getting to 1K, but I'm removing the fake counts. That's it. That's good. Remove those. You'll grow. You'll grow, friend. The other 13% that Lisa was mentioning comes from engagement, your daily heart me's, your fan club. You said no ashy hearts. I love it. Your fan club is important, and as you grow it, TikTok sees you'll get different percentages for that. So if you have 10 people, they give you 1%. If you have, and these are active members, so the ashy ones don't count. Ashy ones don't count. Active means that they came in recently and gave their heart me. So you get nothing for ashy hearts. Okay? Just so that you know. And so they don't count. So you have to have active fan club members. And like I said, every 7 days, if you haven't been around in 7 days, it turns gray. So you're ashy. And that number drops. You say ashy hurts. Yep, they hurt you. If you go above 1K, do you lose your 1K benefits? If you go below 1K, do you lose your 1K benefits? No, not necessarily. If you get invited to TikTok shop and it drops down, they don't take it away. No. Um, Yes, it was great. So now I know what to look for. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome, Lucy. Um, So thank you for the shares. I see you grounded in RN. Appreciate your friend. Dr. Lisa, be dropping jewels. Thank you. So keep this in mind. The other thing is if you are a league, and so Lisa mentioned she got 12%. She probably has, so wait a minute. Heart means 1% for 10, between 10 and 100. Okay, so wait. Between 10 and 100 is 1%. Between 100 and 2,000, TikTok's shady for that. You got to have 2,000. So between 100 and 1,999, so almost 2,000, you get 1.5%. You get 2% when you have 2,000 or more. So you, me, we don't have 2,000 fan club members. So we will not see 2,000. So I said already TikTok has taken off zero point 0.5 of our ability to get that 13%. Okay. The other thing is if you go live two or more days, you get 8%. One day gets you 6%. So 8% you got if you go 2 or more days in a week. You got 1.1% if you got 10 fan club members between 10 and 100. So that puts you at 9. You can have 9.5 if you have over 100. We'll say 9 for now. Then it comes your league. If you surpass your highest league you've been in. So as you're growing and you're leaguing up, leagues are for live hosts. Remember, I showed you guys earlier. This was Lucy's. That's what this represents. This is your league. That diamond represents what league you're in and you as a live host. Remember, I said those 3 boxes mean different things. The blue box is you as a viewer. The heart is you as a fan club member, a member of my room, member of somebody else's room, you as a fan club. And then the diamond represents you as a live host. Okay? That is your live host status. That's what the diamond is. So when you look at your badge, you guys can put the letter B in the chat. If you want to put the letter B, we'll say badges. Put the letter B in the chat. If you don't know what I'm talking about, click your photo. You'll see those 3 boxes. All right? That's what I'm talking about. Those 3 boxes. Blue box is you as a live host. The symbol that's blue or grayed out if you don't have it. um, that is you as a live host. The heart is you in my room or you in someone else's room as a member. You are in their fan club member, and then the diamond is you as a live host. All right. Oh no, I understand it now. Got you, Lucy. Okay. And so that diamond is part of that 13% too. If you league up, they'll give you 13%. Okay. They'll give you that 13%. And so my friend, Lisa, she got 12 because she leagued up. She leagued up for the week. So she got the 9 plus the 12, plus the 3, and that's 12. Okay. So that's what happened. Got it. I'm level 17, 10 in your room. Okay. There we go. Quantum D5. There we go. All right. You got it, friend. All right. Y'all got this? We good? Y'all understand that? I just wanted to say scale live rewards, boxes, you guys got that. I'm gonna recap real quick because I'm gonna get off shortly because I'm almost at 3 hours. In addition to the 38%, that's a question. The 13% is a weekly pot. Think of it as a weekly pot that you're collecting. That's representing your weekly missions, and that's the 13% that you're earning. Yeah. Great information. No one else explains this. Mary, you're welcome. You're amazing. Thank you, Lisa. Wow. Are we going to be tested on this? I am going to test you guys. I do pop quizzes. I'm serious though. I have done pop quizzes. People in the agency, I was like, y'all got to know this. Leave with your Chris. Welcome. I do pop up quizzes sometimes. I was like, okay, pop quiz Wednesday. Who knows the answer? But yeah, so just keep this in mind. We'll do this for the next couple of days. Maybe I will do a pop quiz by the end of the week. We'll see. But last but not least, I'm going to do a recap for you guys. So just know how you're moving on this app, you guys. You guys can make a decision on being a live host. You got to know how you're moving. I don't mean to offend people when it comes to the whole blue box and the daily heart me and stuff like that. But understand that that is a visual. And if you are someone who is trying to be a live host, you should have those badges. You can click. People click my thing all the time saying, Doc, let me see what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So you get people to do that all the time. People are going to do it to you. And if you are sitting back and you don't have a blue box, that means you are not even doing the bare minimum of sending a rose, which is a penny. Now, if you're on this app and you're coming to lives and you're consuming information and you want to become a live host and you want people to support you, but you're not supporting others, make it make sense. All right? So you need to at least do the bare minimum. I don't care if you're level 1. You can say 1 forever, but know that you should be doing something. A rose is a penny. So if you're saying, I don't even have a penny, then that speaks volumes about what you're doing, and then you shouldn't be a live host. That's my opinion about it. I'll try to revisit. So, so I'll be back. I thank you so much as I had the time. Thank you so much, friend. You said make it make sense. No, thank you, friend, for the populace. I appreciate it. Um, so I want you guys to pay attention to that. I want you to be intentional about how you're showing up and what you're doing to support other people. Okay? This is an engagement app. You should be engaging. You should be supporting. You should be helping. You should be making sure that you are also doing the things to make yourself grow. All right? And that means that you also engage and support. Thank you so much. 200 minutes. Thank you for the populars, everybody. Hey there. How you doing, Chris? Welcome to the room. Right. And so, okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Recap. Number 1. If you were here this entire time, then what's number 1? Who was here from the beginning? 3 hours later. Happy weekend. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Anybody here from the beginning? Um, oh, thank you, Margot. Thank you. That's cute. That was cute. Thank you for that, friend. Thank you for that. Hey, how you doing, lifestyle lead? Welcome. I was here in spirit. Marketing. Look at you. Janae, look at you, friend. Thank you for that, Margot. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms. Yes, Mary Kay, happy Mother's Day to all my mamas in the room. I missed the first 3, Margot. Thank you for that. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it. Good afternoon, Beth. Welcome to the room. Hello, everyone. Digital X-Ray, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you, others coming into the room. Okay, so what's marketing? Marketing is like marketing yourself before you even start live. You need to market yourself. You need to do a live event. You need to do a post. You need to add that post to your story. You need to make sure you add the live event to your story, to your post. All of that is part of your marketing strategy. Okay, so you need to go to other lives that are related to your topic, connect with other people. You are marketing yourself. Hello, friends. Thank you so much. Thank you all for the likes. Happy Mother's Day. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much for supporting. So that is what you're doing. You are doing that marketing, the marketing efforts and initiative. Okay, so you are marketing yourself. Number 2, pre-live, before you go live. Now you're on the setup screen. What are you doing? What's happening there? Do you guys remember? Anybody here that heard what I talk about? And so my 4 o'clock, if you guys missed it, if you do come back at the 4, I'll recap some of the things you should be doing before you go live. Okay. Um, learn the buttons. He said learn the buttons. That's true. Board, set up your board. That's true. You got to set up that board. Set up your lighting, set up your sound. We found out that this is not a virtual background. This is my real thing. That's real. All of it's real. What is a board? Board is this sign here. You got to set this up before you start your live. You got to put the words in it before you start the live. Okay. Clean your camera. Clean your camera. Make sure you have a good camera. Make sure you put on your audience control, 18 years and older. Set your live goal. You could do that before you start your live each time. Yep. This board stays. Is that what you're asking for each time? No. Once you create it, you can save it. So it's there for you. You don't have to recreate it. No. But if you decide to change it out, I change my boards out. I have like 20 different boards and I'll use different boards and messages and stuff. Good internet. Check your internet. Yep. Wi-Fi matters. You want to make sure you have it on your audience control, 18 years and older, if your content is for a more mature audience or you're selling something. And then your content disclosure. If your content is a little bit more mature in nature, maybe you're talking about some your businesses and other organizations and going to be name dropping, be careful about what you're saying, but turn on that content disclosure, whether it's your personal or professional brand. So much work. It becomes second nature. Some of the stuff you just do. Okay, so that pre-setup matters. So set yourself up for success. All right. Number three. Who remembers number three? Are the AI boards in the studio? I don't know. I don't. You talking about live studio on the laptop? I don't think so. I don't know. Hmm. I think you can create boards, but I don't think it's the AI boards. I don't know though. And I think they call them banners on the live studio too. So I don't think it's called boards. But I need to, I probably should get back over there, but I got shut down on Live Studio because my computer, it really doesn't support Live Studio and doing the updates and stuff, so it doesn't work right. Okay, I'll keep looking. Yeah, yeah. Um, Thank you for 200 minutes. Look at you, Frank. Congratulations on that. So really quickly, once you come live, you're paying attention to your board. So add your board after you come live because it's been glitching. So you want to add it after. Don't put it on before. Create it, keep it off. And then once you come in, you click the wand. The wand is on this side here, and then you can add it. Hey, Bella. Okay. Hey, Nisha. Thank you so much for being here. Did she come in, Moch? Moch, welcome to the room too. Welcome, welcome. Don't give up. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you all. Lisa K, welcome to the room as well. So add your board once you start the live because it's been glitching. All right. Margot, thank you for the radiant launch. I appreciate you all. Thank you all, everybody who's supporting this live stream. I really appreciate it. Went live for the first time after watching you. Did you? How'd it go? Hello, I'm new. Lisa K, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much for engaging. Appreciate the support. Um, so thank you. Got it. Got it. Yeah. So it's been acting weird. It's glitching. So yeah, add that board after you start your live. I would say that. And that way your sound bar doesn't go out. Boards, what I said earlier, don't put social media names on your board. You can't put TikTok. TikTok's a no-no. Don't put websites, money, dollar signs, all that stuff, or personal information. Those are the things you don't want to put on the board. But this is your this is your hook. And then you want to make sure you're saying the words that matter to your live stream. So that is number three. Be intentional about what you're saying. Super fan, my precious garden. Welcome to the room, friend. It was so good talking with you yesterday. Let me know if you have other questions, friends. I'm going to get off shortly. I got about 10 more minutes, maybe 5 to 10, 10, no more than 10. Your sticker, how did you make them? This board, that's what you mean? This is the board. Let me know if that's what you're referring to. I don't have a sticker up right now. But yeah, that's under the board settings. That's under settings. It's going to be board or its own separate icon before you go live. In the comments. Oh, in my comments, my stickers, um, different people made them. My son, another live host, a former fan club member, um, ChatGPT for some of them. Thank you, friends. ChatGPT and then Adobe. Oh, Photoshop. I'm sorry, Photoshop. Canva can make them as well. I'm a Canva person. You just download it to your phone. Your front looks better than mine does. Does it? My fonts. Oh, the font for my board. This is the AI boards. They have some new fonts and stuff that you can play with. Somebody asked, who asked this yesterday? They said, what font did I use? I think this is Mark. That's a new font that's in there. And then I made it the highlighted version where it's like the outline. It could be hard to leave comments. Oh, yes. Yeah. So it's in the comments that you do the stickers to. Yeah. ChatGPT, Canva. Yep. FYP. Thank you so much. Looks great. Thank you, friends. I appreciate that. So thank you all for supporting the live stream. Thank you all for the support. Hey, JQ, welcome to the room. Tina, welcome as well. Appreciate you all. So then we talked about, I'm at number 4 now. We talked about knowing your audience. All right. You're just not coming here talking to everybody. You got to know your audience. Got to know who you're talking to. You got to say the things that matter to them. All right. So you want to make sure you're talking to your target audience, making sure you're bringing them into your view and your lens about why you're here and what you have to offer. So talk to your audience. The AI boards, that is. Yes. Yes. Okay. That's what you're doing. Yeah. So you said how to handle haters. Anybody puts like comments that are inappropriate, I just mute them. If you click their words, a screen pops up. You can mute to remove the words. You could block to remove them. And then you can report them if it's something that's inappropriate. But yeah, that's what I would say. Mute, block, report. Or report first, just in case. Then you mute and block. Yeah, block them. Yep, that's it. Get rid of them. So know your audience, know who you're talking to, know how the demographic, the psychographic, as well as those pain points. Those are the things that you're going to use to help them understand how you are going to be a solution to them. How what you offer is going to be what they're looking for. So you want to be relatable. You're trying to build that know, like, and trust. All right, that's what you're trying to build. So that's important. As people get to know, like, and trust you, they're like, okay, I want more. I want to come back. I want to grow. I want to learn. I want their solution they're offering. So that's what you're doing. You're building that know, like, and trust. Thank you all for the populars and the gifts. I see you all. Thank you so much for the support, the stickers. I see everyone who was connected. AI Summary says, sharing tips on live streaming for beginners. Ask your questions. Start talking when you start a live. Yes, Lisa. That's what I said earlier too. As soon as you press that button on number 3, you are talking. Talking from point 3. 3 on. I say TikTok live. We're giving live streaming tips. I got 5 things every live host needs to know. Every new live host needs to know. I'm helping you go live. I'm helping you understand the live streaming process. I'm saying all those things because I want the algorithm to pick up what I'm putting down. And so when I just read it, it picked up what I've been putting down. So you know it has me correct. What did you start saying when you first started? Nobody in the room. I'm saying the keywords. From the very beginning, I was always saying, welcome to my live. I'm Dr. Lisa. I'm talking about live streaming. If you're nervous, afraid, shy, scared, introverted, I'm here to help you go live. Come in. Welcome to my room. I'm going to give you tips to go live. That's what I was saying. I've been saying this for a year and a half now. Thank you for all your knowledge. You're welcome, Angie. And so I've been saying this for the longest. Now I've changed it up a little bit. Like I said, TikTok live. I'm doing a little bit more of the keywords for live streaming, not the stuff for people, but more the keywords for the live streaming. Beginner friendly tips, new live hosts come in. So it's a little bit more bullet points as opposed to full sentences. You are still under the weather too. I got stuffy when going live. I know I am. I'm still congested. Yes. Hopefully it clears up. It's been getting better throughout each day, but yeah, I'm still very much congested. Okay. So tip number 5 was talking about engagement. I talked about free support and support you need coins for. I talked about the blue boxes. I talked about the Lisa Daily Heart Me to make sure you guys are up to speed with what that means. I talked about engagement matters for the live stream. We are in a TikTok economy. If you do not have viewer engagement and engagement in different ways, the watching, the likes, the shares, the comments, the gifting, then your live will not have the same visibility and traction. You may have a lot of people in your room. They could be international folks. They could be other places. And then you're going to start seeing your numbers drop. And you're going to be like, why is my numbers dropping? Because those people weren't engaging. And TikTok's like, well, let me push you out somewhere else. Or maybe not push you out as much. So you need that engagement. All right? I can't say that enough. You need that engagement. I just got here. What did she say about the Daily Heart Me? You need to send it. It's part of the fan club. You need to grab someone's daily heart me. I talked about what is it was I gave it an analogy about the fan club being like if you were a real fan of an artist, you are doing that. Thank you, friend. I appreciate that. He's like, you ain't gotta tell me twice. Thank you for that, friend. I lost service for a minute. Uh, okay. Welcome back, friend. Welcome back. Thank you, Precious, for the daily heart me. Thank you, everybody. Um, yeah, the fan club is how you become part of that community. Okay, so it's hard to find the fan club, the heart plus. I'm now conditioned when I come in, I just click that heart. I just click it, especially for a room I know. I know many people who are here. Um, it said the heart me is getting the host a t-shirt. I wish. I wish. Just not. It builds your community though. It does get you more people in your community. You have to go inside and click now. Oh, you do. When you click it, you're right. You go inside, click, and then you go in and see the screen. Sometimes it pulls up the person's profile, so it doesn't take you to it. So you have to go back and click it again. Yeah, you're right. It is multiple steps to it. You're right. It is. Thank you for the roses, Angie, in the fam. I appreciate you, friend. So, um, those are the 5 things. Do you focus on specific lives for building your engagement? Do you focus on specific lives for building your engagement? I don't. I think the answer is no. I think I talk about stuff broadly. I answer questions, and then if I do have a focused topic, I'm going from that. So 5 things. I'm talking about the 5 things today and probably tomorrow as well. How do you put words on your screen as your live goes? This is the words on the screen as your live goes. Hold on. How do you put words on the screen and goes? This is a board. So you set the board up before you go live. It's under settings and you can write the board. Your live goal also you set up before you do it. You could pin your live goal. So you could do this to pin it. You could also change the words. So my live goal says, I'll sing your name. Thank you very much, Stinky. I appreciate your friend. I don't sing well, but that's what you get. So it just depends on what you're doing. Hey Quay, welcome to the room. But you set that up before you go live. Uh you said that's different. Yeah. Um Quay, what am I repeating, friend? Let me know what you meant, friend. What am I repeating? I am about to get off. I have been here for an hour, 3 hours and 5 minutes. It's time for me to go. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be back at 4 o'clock. Okay? Don't be tired. I know. I know. I'm gonna be back at 4 o'clock. So I'm gonna recap at 4. So if you're in my room now, if you have not followed the live host, follow me. If you click my photo, you can also set a notification to okay, see you then. Okay, see you then. I'm gonna recap this at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock, I'm gonna go all the way over it again. Yeah, so it's been over 3 hours. So let me take a break. I'm gonna come back. And come back at 4. I'll do this all over again. We'll go a little deeper. I like the different people in the room because I get different questions. I get different engagement. So it's always helpful to have different, new faces in our room too. New people learning, new people getting it. And so we'll go a little deeper. I have a couple things I didn't share, so I'll share. I didn't talk about the webinar, Coach Jesse. I'll talk about it later. I'll talk about it at 4. I'll talk about that webinar, but maybe we can connect if you're still in the room. I'm not sure if she's here. Angie, thank you for those populars. Thank you all for the I love you so muches and the roses. Thank you all for the support. You guys are amazing. I didn't talk about the agency either. If you do want to join the agency, if you do want one-on-one coaching, I offer that. I offer consultations if you just need to meet with me and talk with me. I do consultations. I do coaching. I have a 4-week package, an 8-week package. I also offer the agency. So if you want to apply to my agency, you can message me here too. So there's a lot of offers. So you guys are more than welcome to connect with me if you need additional support with growing your live, with building on this app, all the things. So I want to make sure I support you guys too. In the meantime, I will be back at 4. I always say thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for comments. Thank you for the stickers. Thank you for all the gifting. I appreciate all the support. Remember, practice makes progress. You are not trying to be perfect. You're just trying to go live. And the more you do it, the better you'll do it. The better you'll become more confident, more at ease. All the things will happen with that practice. All right? All right. See you guys at 4. Thank you so much for supporting. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you, everybody. Hey, my friends on the YT. How y'all doing? Thank you so much for supporting here as well. I will see you guys back at 4. Take care. Bye-bye.